no comment. Nah, to calm me to face somebody with no context, no comment. Shot it down, look graze the sky like a comet, no comment. I promise to make you feel like you're honest, no comment. It's nonsense to say that you aren't even astonished. It has come to my attention that you seek a very important answer. How dare I forget to mention that I'm not the one you should have went after, so you pose the question. I strike it down with Thor's hand, but now you stuck in heaven. And the room fills with laughter. This is proclamations hit a Jora joke. Remember this time and it's staying flow, cause it is a different art to trope. What is woke with the cities across the globe? Watch your smiles or crack the code. Make a bank from all of those who have a pose. Waiting for the next person who can't provoke. Turn it back against me and the curves are closed. No comment. Nah, to calm me to face somebody with no context, no comment. Shot it down, look graze the sky like a comet, no comment. I promise to make you feel like you're honest, no comment. It's nonsense to say that you aren't even astonished. You wanna know what's going on in your life? Gotta focus on mine, gotta focus on mine, yeah. You wanna know what's going on in your life? Gotta focus on mine, I wanna know what's in all the hot times, through all the hot times, through all the hot times, yeah. I wanna know what's in all the hot times, through all the hot times, through all the hot times. Make sure we are blessed to be alive. We soon realize we might have to sacrifice and be concise about what we want to do in life, cause the drive within is what truly is the hot times. Just know we all go through it. We sunk a few shits, but we soon get used to it, but it only really matters how you view it, yeah. Don't matter even if you're new to it, Hot times, dark times, sunshine, that's life. We all thrive, we all cry, we all die. That's life, that's yours, that's mine, that's ours, that's life. Celebrate highs and lows and everything, that's right. Cause we already start from one, even from day one. The grind has only begun. Time to ask yourself what you truly want from. That's Adonis when you find what you truly want done. Each and every one of us has a different equation. For me, it's all about changing the nation. For others, it's about finding a way to get to the station. Cause all of us are only living our imagination. Don't suffer for other people's validation. Enjoy the process and knowing what you want to be chasing. Remain patient, don't forget to keep tasting. Cause you're the only one who knows what you truly creating.
Spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean.
Right, those are my toes. Y'all make sure that you're climbing the tree. You know what I mean. Yo, what is Grandma doing back here?
I'm not here for bragging.
There's no way that works.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgotten, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd. But still I just look around. Are you with me now? Are you with me? Step in the fire, get ready to take it high. Real coming out your amplified. Y'all want every black man to be rich and proud. Why these weapons up and turn into shy, huh? Cell phone became your brother.
I have your
Internet
burger,
replace your mother. You leaving homies on red. No wonder all your friends dead. Jealousy was a centerpiece. So
that is a
violation.
violation.
Enemies sabotage my identity. Why they wanna treat me like a Kennedy? They want to affect the legacy. Protect the heart. I cut off the extremities. I'll never be another piece in your recipe for social supremacy.
Got through. I'll be back in the back. Back here. Throw now.
They want us to simmer down.
Let's go!
Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now. Tell me, are you with me now?
Okay, gotcha. What's your peepee?
Ready to put it
Guys,
down.
we have done it.
Bottom already
Final
forgotten, but they won't forgive me
baby!
now. You really
We've
ain't ready
completed
now.
it!
You haters just in the crowd. But till I just look around, are you with me now? Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Said, are you
my God, I just set a world record. Frick yeah, baby. 290 to the head. Come on now. Yes! Okay, here we go.
I feel it coming now. It's too late to shut it down. Over the mountain now, burning the valley down. I don't know where my mind is. Don't even know what time is. Somebody stop the virus.
Nationers, nationers, nationers! What is good? Welcome back to another live stream. No, it didn't work again. You're kidding me. Oh. It didn't work again. It didn't work again, Nationers. It's 2 days in a row that my Stream Deck did not work for me. Surprisingly, my light works. My light works just fine. Like every time, every time I'm going to my stream and I go to scene selection, it's just showing me a giant yellow triangle, okay? Nationers, it's great to see you guys back here, back at it for another live stream. I feel very short. I don't know if it's just like the camera. I don't know if it's just me. I felt like this was like a little bit too zoomed in. Anywho, it is great to see you guys in here. It's officially 4:07 p.m. on September 29th, 2025. You know, I should have checked the mail. I was on a walk today and I meant to check the mail because for my phone here, I don't have a case on it yet. And so I was hoping that I could get a case for it, and I bought a case and it said it would either be here September 29th through August 1st, or excuse me, not August, October 1st. So, yeah, it just, I feel very like down in like it, like this is almost like too tall. This is like, I don't know. I just kind of feel weird. I also, I mean, I guess maybe my chair is a little down. Blame the chair. Come on now. And you know what? Desktop audio is not even working either. I don't know what's going on with that. I wonder if it is because I continually switch through all of my profiles. Maybe it's just not connecting to the profile. However, Nationers, it is great to see you guys in here back at it for another live stream. I do want to welcome you guys back up into another live stream. We do have Pork Chop who got the first viewer today. Congratulations, Pork Chop. I hope that you're doing well. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Great to see you in here again. We got Jared, we got Blue. Great to see you guys in here. I know that you guys were in here before the stream, or at least chatting before the stream. So great to see you two back in for another one. We also got Estrella back on the stream. We got Adams, a gambler. We got Jordan. Welcome back, you guys. I hope that you're doing well. Spidey, welcome back. Hopefully college has got you not too stressed out. I know that you said that college has got me stressed, but I hope that you're doing well, by the way, Spidey. It's great to see you in here. And, Nationers, I have sent over, I hope that there's enough people playing on the server today. I really hope because we're going to need people on. I sent a link over to Apex and whatnot. They said, hey, send over like your Spark profiler, all of that. And in essence, they're going to check and look today. So if you guys, I'm like praying and hoping because this has been such like just an issue. I did not want to worry about it this week. Or this weekend, that is. I just wanted to have like a streamlined week and not worry about it. So I'm hoping that today is the only day that we're like worried about the TPS, because I understand you guys want to play on the server. There's a lot of you guys on the server that are playing, even if it is just AFKing. Today is the day that we need some people on the server, okay? That today is the day. I looked up a few specific things and I was like looking, I was like, okay, well, we have people that build really far. Is that necessarily like clogging it up, or is it just this amount of plugins, or is it just running some diagnostics? So I've messaged Apex hosting, and there's been a few people on it. I sent them something, I think Saturday, and I sent them a thing and they were right on it, like 10-15 minutes since my email. And so I'm hoping that we have people playing today. So Spidey, if you by any means have the time to hop on, I would greatly appreciate that. Today's the day that we're gonna like try not to be playing with each other, so like being at people's bases, because I think we've deduced that all the chunks have been kind of to blame. And so I wonder if it's just like a loaded chunk. I do have a screenshot to share with you guys, okay? I have a very interesting screenshot to share with you guys, okay? And yeah, it was laggy a little bit earlier. Like, I hopped on and immediately lagged, so I'm like, okay, I feel like there's too many people on, and like I over jumped like the barrier, you know, like the elevator weight limit. We were like teetering on that, so I was like, I'm just gonna leave. We'll just let it be. I have something to share with you guys. Pork Chop sent me something this last weekend. This is not what I'm sharing, but Pork Chop had something to share, and it was this. This is a screenshot from my base, and Pork was talking about what this how all these mobs are spawning in a very crazy like congested area. Last Friday, we saw like a bunch of mobs on a single island. I seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictured witches. There was 2 down in my little hole. There's a few skeletons and obviously pillagers. Pillagers kind of make sense because they spawn in bundles, but like 5 to 7 witches is crazy. So this is some things that I saw, which is not good. So I wonder what they might do with that, or at least note from all of this. But we're going to hop back into the Chunk SMP once again. But again, feel free to hop on if you guys are planning on playing today. Your help is very much appreciated. I have, like I mentioned, I have emailed the people, so I'm hoping to kind of hear back from them at least in some point during the stream. I said, hey, I'm going to be streaming. I hope that we have a bunch of people on here and whatnot. So that's my hopes and goals. And yeah, I've been seeing the limit is around 8-ish, and that's like, we had 10 people and it worked. Like, it was like a 19.5 fluctuating between that and 20. But I don't think we were like really doing anything. I think all of us were AFK, and I saw that this weekend because 8 seems to be like, hey, if we're actively playing, then things kind of get into the mud. So Nationers, I am literally begging you guys, if you guys have time, I just want this problem to be resolved because I don't know what the diagnostic is. And as much as we can look, it's like, well, okay, we seemingly have an issue that we think we can solve, but I don't know how to resolve that issue any further. I also added more pumpkin farms back because I was earning around $13,000, or not 13, $3,000 every 15 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to go DoorDash. Let's get that money up. Well, that's good. And I'm glad that you were not lacking the one time you flew today. It's a little cumbersome just because I'm just frustrated, and it's just like, as much as we can do, most of it is just kind of out of my hands. So it's like, imagine this is probably what it felt like, right? I watched the movie Oppenheimer, and they did all the research, right? They did all the stuff that they could have to try and make sure. They did a lot of research, right? To try and build a bomb. You do all the research, and at that point, like, some of it's just out of your control. And you're just like, it's just frustrating for me because every single time we're on the server, things happen. So Spidey, I mean, the water and lava has not gotten fixed, which really isn't too much of an issue unless you need like a crap ton of obsidian. But Spidey, if you have time today, I would really appreciate, if you did hop on, even if you're just like AFKing, like even if you're just in like a little hut, even if you're just doing this is like perfect, by the way. This is like amazing. This is very, like, this helps a ton. Like, I want to be done with this issue as soon as possible so that so I can work on other things like the quests and like maybe a parkour area. Like, this is things that I would like to do. But unfortunately, that is not, I cannot spend my time on something by adding more things when I have not resolved the main issue of the server. Yeah, I mean, Blue, if, yeah, what's your, is it Bellu? Is it that your alt? Bellu, is it League? No, sorry, hold on. Add Bellu. What's the name? I'm assuming it's the Bellu one. But yeah, I want to recreate the nuke in Minecraft. That'd be sick though. Like just having it hanging or something. Did my cousin get unwhitelisted? I don't know if that's for Blue or me. But yeah, I didn't lag the one time I flew today. I spent 1.5. Okay, I didn't know how the last part went. But I will add them. I can like teleport them somewhere or like I don't know. We can, like, you can put them at spawn or something. You could just keep them at spawn. Because spawn has no mobs. Like, you're safe. You have saturation there and everything. So, if that's, like, perfect, you're more than welcome to have Baloo Legu. I guess he probably wasn't unwhitelisted because I probably wouldn't have unwhitelisted him. But I understand that, obviously, Blue League not having an ult on. It would make sense. Alrighty, so I need to... There's so many mobs here. I need to place a bunch of torches down. I'm also fearful that by placing a bunch of torches down... I don't know. I don't know. I'm not fearful of it. I just don't want more mob spawning in my area. That's really it. If Microsoft Word crashes one more time... it's kind of crazy. But, like, Microsoft Word feels, like, so outdated. Is that like anyone else? Like, anytime I write an essay now, I'm going to Google Docs. Like, it's just so easy. It's like, is it like Microsoft PowerPoint just feels so outdated? Like, I feel like it didn't really grow with this generation, right? Like, we started on it in some of our, like, web classes. Like, I don't really use Google Docs as much anymore. Like, I'm just use Notion pretty much. Because then at least everything's, like, in-house on the same thing, but... yeah. By the way, also, Animatronic, what is good? How are you doing today? Great to see you in here. Ah, hello, Mr. Zombie. No, hello. How dare you steal my watermelon? How dare you? I also need to go live on TikTok. We'll see how that goes. But I will say, I have sold a full double chest of pumpkins and some. Like, I was cooking. Like, I was low-key cooking this last weekend. Like, I have those, like, backlog chests, and I was low-key cooking with them. We were getting, like... like, almost both of the double chests were full, which was nuts. And, my stream keeps lagging. No, nothing is working today. The internet, I don't know if we're just hitting... if the internet just got hit with, like, a solar flare or something, but it ain't working. It's just not working today. Oh, you have something really nice. Hold on. You have something really nice. You have a shovel? What do you have on that shovel? Smelter 2 on a shovel. You know what? That's actually really interesting because you can get glass from that. You can get a lot of glass from that. Like, adding a smelter 2 onto it like, saves half the process. And also, I'm doing good. I'm now in between 2 separate projects. I managed to grind up on big on a different game I won't mention unless you want me to mention it. You're more than welcome to mention it. You're more than welcome to mention it. But that is very fascinating and very fun. Hopefully those projects have been good. Hopefully you've had a ton of fun doing them. And, oh, wait. Well, on my end, the stream looks fine. Like, I haven't dropped any frames. But even, like, when I was doing my watch party, my camera quality looked, like, really bad. And I was just really upset about that. Like, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, the one... and I don't know if it's been the past few weeks, but I just, like... nothing has worked right over the past few, like, days or weeks. And I think God's testing my patience with everything. I really think so. You've been downgraded from 480p to 360. Is that giving me, like, crunchy audio? Are we at that phase yet? Because I know that does happen at some point. I know that does happen. Uh-oh, TPS. Okay, this is kind of good, so we can kind of test it. 16.37. Okay, that would also make sense that it would be at a really, really low quality. Because I feel like audio is way easier to encode. Perfect. Perfect. We also don't have any more sugarcane, by the way. We have no more sugarcane area. But yeah, perfect. We'll go ahead and organize that. I've been just, like, very on edge. Like, nothing's been working, you know? Like, nothing's been working over the last, like, week. And it's just been very frustrating, especially as, like, a content creator. Because, you know, like, one day it just works, and then the other day it just doesn't work, and you're just like, hey, what's going on here? Like, what happened? What changed, you know? So I've added a system here, Nationers. I've added an entire system to this. And this is the system that we got. So I need to go through and I need to plant more pumpkin seeds. Because it seems like a bunch of zombies got in here. And they trampled on my crops. which is no fun. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to replant them. Hopefully. And it's not really something I think you'd be interested in, but it's Royal High. I'm going to get shamed for this, but I grinded to 600 levels and trying to get stuff prepared for this next round of the Mermaid Shop. Plus got another tail from grinding so much. I'm slowly getting through though. But my phone overheats, so I can't grind very long, which 100% sucks. And that's a game on Roblox. Oh, okay, that's awesome though. That's really cool. I know Roblox actually has a bunch of games on it, so it's always nice to like find a game that you enjoy and can especially grind towards. Especially if you have like a goal like the Mermaid Tales that you mentioned. I have only played Roblox technically twice. We sped ran a ban. That was so much fun. That was honestly so much fun. And surprisingly, like on the second channel, that video gets like a ton of views. Like it gets like a crazy amount of views, which is kind of weird that it does. Alrighty. This is just like this is so many farms, by the way. I will say if things continue to look bad, I'm hoping that they look at it. I'm hoping that they actually take their time. I'm gonna keep refreshing my email. Because I'm like, what about if they're out of office now? That would be really bad. That would not be really good. That would be awful if they're not in office. And I'm working on both dark and nature drawings, but I realized the drawing background does not fit nature and more towards a dark element. So now I've done all this work and now I don't know what I want for the background for nature. Well, I hope that you continue to keep pushing through and persevering through said troubles with the background. Boom. I need to put ladders somewhere. I think I'm going to put ladders here. I'll put that there, that there. These still need to go through somewhere. I do have a smelter shovel, which is honestly kind of nice. Kind of nice. Because if I could get some like easy mending on it, like life is good. So one thing that I do need to do, Nationers. Why does it like feel like everything's like to the left? I don't know. Everything feels very off today. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like Mother Nature or if it's God giving me a sign. As you can tell, there's been a lot of Endermen that have came through and picked up blocks and placed them in my hole. And yeah, please wait to respond. I'll let you know what I'm through. I'm done with the ads. You can spawn now if you haven't last message. But yes, I hope that you have a ton of fun figuring out what to do with the background animatronic. I also need to go live. You know what? I'm not even going to go live on TikTok today. I'm not even going to go live on TikTok. Do I? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to stay on here today. By the way, why did Word open? I closed it 3 minutes ago. I love that. So, Nationers, we need to make some rounds today. We need to make a few rounds today, just going around grabbing some blocks. The set block that I am looking for, by the way, Nationers, is tough. I'm looking for tough because I actually really like tough bricks. And I'm thinking, hold on, I'm going to have to come back to this anyways. But what I am thinking, by the way, Nationers, is making, I don't know if I want the ground or the walls to be tough. And I also don't know if I want to do like, I was thinking, and we could do like small little segments of this too. But I was thinking, okay? I was thinking, I really, really, really want to do something like this, where I have the floor be tough, and then like this one be like Blackstone and that one like Deep Slate or something. I don't know. So I at least know I want to use tough in some capacity. And I don't know if it's going to be there. I don't know if it's going to be like a wall. I just don't know how I'm going to incorporate it yet. Like tough looks like good, but it's not like, I don't know. It is really not like that great. I think I need to see like a few walls with it. You know what I mean? I think I need to test it out. So we should still grab some anyways, just to truly see. So one thing that we need to do is we need to upgrade this pickaxe. We need to get this thing going. We need to get this thing moving and grooving today. But TPS is looking like shoddy, which is kind of good, so that they can see. Because when I sent them the link this last week, like it was 20 like throughout, and I was like, oh, damn it. Like, it just looked good, so they're not going to find a problem with it, which is kind of rough. So, I think I might need to make some trades really fast. There's also another villager here, by the way. There's also a guy just chilling in here. Have done nothing with him yet. He's just chilling there. And, yes, shoddy was a bad thing. Yes, that is, yes. The TPS is shoddy. So right now I'm in contact with the server domain people to try and fix said issue of what we're having and whatnot. And so that's why shoddy is good. Shoddy is a good thing right now. Shoddy is good. TPS is shoddy. Which today, and really only today, is a good thing. The only days that these are good things right now. God, no one is good. How you doing today? Great to see you in here. How have you been? How was your weekend? Great to see you in here, Kendall. How are you? Did you need me to help you with some tough patterns? I mean, if you have any, that would be great. I'm not too sure like what it will look like. I don't know if I want to keep just like tough bricks or have like a few different tough like configurations. Like if I go in here and I look up tough, like, I mean, we obviously have tough bricks. We have polished. We have chiseled. Like, I don't think that these would be too bad to like, if you could come up with any, feel free to put them in the, pictures and vids. I would probably stay away from any chiseled tough, but like if you feel like there's a good way to minimally incorporate it, great. But I would not heavily lean into it. I wouldn't be like chiseled is like the way. Wow, okay, I can't do too much of this. Uh-oh. Don't mind me. Just running out of my potatoes. But no. I know that. I understood that, like, that was with the designs that you were gonna possibly make them on like your own world. That was without. I said that with the understanding that I know that you're a Bedrock player. But again, I don't know what's on Bedrock, so like what I see might not be what you see. I mean, Deep Slate, if you want to mess around with like Blackstone, Deep Slate, and Tough, like those are like the main three that I think I'm probably going to use. By the way, yes, I'm good. My weekend was good. How are you? I'm doing well. Doing well. Feeling good. I just want the server to be fixed. That's kind of my main. Like, it's like tough because I want to stream on here and I want to make content. I want to have fun. And obviously we have a lot of people on now, which is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 people on, which is nice. So, yeah. But it's been good. It's been good. My day's been good. I went on a walk earlier. I got a haircut. You guys can't really see the haircut, but you might be able to see a little less hair back there. I got it a little trimmed up and whatnot, so life is good there. Got a little haircut trim. By the way, Sunken, what is good? Welcome back. How are you doing today? Welcome back. They call me Herod Jathaway. They call me Herod Jathaway. That is what they like to call me. You know, like when you like change your first letter of your first and last name? Mine is technically Herod Jathaway. It's got a nice ring to it, though. I do like it. Perfect. Let's get some XP from these guys. Nice. Give me all of your XP. Home V. Perfect. And yes, do you have any geode stuff? I forgot the name of it. I do. I mean, there's a few geodes along the way that I found. I haven't really harvested any. I mostly just sell them, if you know what I mean. I mean, if you can find some ways to incorporate it, great. But if you find it to be worth it, then go for it. But I would like to keep the pallets pretty minimal, if possible. Perfect. But yes, I used RTP and the server took a poop. Or oh my gosh, did it really? How many people were on, by the way, Sunkin? And yeah, make sure you grab them when you go, just in case. I'm probably not going to grab them now because I know that I want to use Tough, and I want to at least make a wall of Tough just to kind of see what it looks like. So knowing that I'm going to use Tough, I'm only going to get Tough now, but I'll at least mark and kind of know where things are, which I think will be nice. This is looking a little bit better. And I have an area for Tough kind of already. I mean, there's not really a good way to get Tough. You just kind of have to randomly find it. So this might be a decently long project to do and whatnot. By the way, Dusk, what is good? Welcome back. How are you doing today, Dusk? There's like 7 people on. It was bad. I think it's when it put you into non-explored chunks. No. So you're not wrong by saying that. We know that for a fact that when... Oh, Jesus. I don't have Feather Falling yet. We do know, and this happens on any server regardless, when you do explore unexplored chunks, this is why we always ask, like, hey, is anyone exploring? Because when you are loading in new chunks, it can just kind of put like a big rip to the TPS because your CPU usage is so high. That we know of. But as of right now, like, theoretically, none of us are exploring, right? Like, none of us are going RTP. We're not, like, you know, trying to find a buried treasure in unknown locations. So, what's the mystery is, like, why the TPS is just being shot when nobody's just, like, casually exploring, you know? And Chunky was one plugin that I looked, but that shouldn't, like, the server getting, like, finding new chunks shouldn't be an issue. Like, we did it initially on this launch, and it's never really been an issue, which is always kind of crazy why that's the case. By the way, Aaron, welcome back, by the way. Great to see you in here. Don't explode, actually. Can you... Hold on. Can you... Hello? Hello? Hello, Skeleton. Can you shoot the creeper, by the way? Can you shoot the... Oh, my gosh. I'm going to die. Hold on. Creeper! Can you shoot the creeper, by the way? Skeleton... Skeleton, help me out, brother. Help me out. Help me out, please. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Oh my gosh. Can you just stand behind the creeper? Please. How did that hit me? You're psychotic. What are you doing? What are you... I don't even care. I don't even care. That was frustrating. That was frustrating. It was just like, just shoot the creeper. Shoot the goddamn creeper. That's all that I'm asking. I'd already made it go one way, so I had to go the other way because the creeper kept moving and the skeleton didn't. Oh, that's just so frustrating. All right. Trying to get my tough deposits now. This is the goal. This is the goal. All right. This is the main goal here. Tough. I know I might get some more blocks other than tough, but this is what I need to do. See, this is where I actually don't mind where things are a little better. You know what I mean? Like where I could break things kind of instantaneously. And yes, I'm good, man. Got a new puppy. Oh, put it in your Discord. That's awesome. How is your Achilles doing, by the way? How is that doing? Oh, this is in this area. Cool. Did we just do like a... No, this is over here. Right. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That makes a lot of sense. By the way, Charlotte, thank you so much for the hydration. Also, it's still so dead. I'm assuming, are you like in a boot and everything right now? Yeah, in Sunken, there's a lot of... I mean, I know people have mods. Like, I mean, people have different various mods. Like, even I have mods. Like, that's a mod. Which I just wonder, like, what could be causing it. You know? I just wonder. And that's kind of the issue. And that's just really it. But we know that traveling causes it. Because you're loading chunks. We've at least deduced, and there's nothing else to it, that the loaded chunks are what's causing it. Because when there's more players, there's more loaded chunks. And when there's not that many players, then there's not as many loaded chunks. And so it's becoming one of these things where obviously the more people, the more loaded chunks, and so that's causing an issue. And that's the problem, not that really anything else is to blame. Like, in theory, you know, mods in my eyes, I don't think are really to blame. I mean, unless somebody has some like render distance on like crazy high, and I mean, maybe it's me. I don't know. Like, that's frame rate, render distance, 32 chunks. Like, I could put this down, you know. you know. Like, I can move these down because then that's not 32, right? And yes, rocking the robot leg. Very nice. Well, I hope that obviously the recovery is good so far. I know that that injury does take some time, so wishing you nothing but the best with that recovery and that path to recovery, Dusk. I have a mod that tells me what the secret question is on the application. And for anyone applying, I'm not going live on TikTok today. Also, TikTok's just had so many issues just live streaming on it. It's been so frustrating. It's been just like very frustrating because I'm like really? Like, out of all things that's going on right now, that's what's going on? It's just, that's been very frustrating for me. So, I am... We're not going live on TikTok today. There's already like so much just stuff going wrong. I don't need like a, hey, audio test. Like, every single day I've had to worry about something wrong with the server or just something going wrong. And so like today, I'm not worrying about anything like it. Other than just, hey, Apex hosting. I'm going to send you a link. Take a look at it. Let me know what you find. That is all that I'm worrying. I'm not worrying about any, hey, we're testing this or testing that. We're playing the game today. That's what we're doing. This is what we're worrying. Yeah, and I guess to be fair, 32 is kind of far, but I'll turn it down just in case. Let me make sure. Consistently high. Okay, they got back to me. Hey. So right now it's at 17 average, give or take. And the server load, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. If you guys have an account, or like if you guys are watching and are not on, get the fuck on. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, I mean, it's like high, right? It's like high, and the server lags every few minutes. I am really just looking to seek an answer to why the TPS keeps dropping and isn't smooth nor consistent. Plus the CPU usage on the Spark profiler is maxing out. I just upgraded to 8 gigabytes of RAM. This shouldn't be an issue, but it is. I mean, Pork, if you can do that, like, I will, if you have an alt, Pork, I will put you on. Send me the username and I will whitelist it. Second to that, just RTP. All I ask is just RTP and just bundle up there. Because you can't be in spawn with Bellu. Because it's going to be the same chunks. Yeah, if you guys have any alts, great. I mean, I guess I'd always ask to see if anyone doesn't have any alts first. Like, if somebody can get on, like, that actually would be playing at, like, their base or something. But, like, the more the merrier. Oh, that's fair, Pork. But if you did have an alt... Oh, right. I missed the part where you said buying an alts. I missed that part. Oh, hello. Hello. There we go. But, I mean... I sent a reply. Now. When did he respond? He responded 16 minutes ago. So I need to constantly refresh this, guys. I'm going to refresh this thing every 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to refresh this thing every 5 minutes to make sure that this is, like, we don't miss anything. We're gonna refresh this every 5 minutes, okay? Why mad just game? Okay, whitelist, add, why mad just game. Force a habit. Home base. Yeah, it's just like very frustrating. I'll see what Shockbite and how that looks. The hard part is I just don't have the money to like spend another $30 on like a server. So you're basically spending $60 when one of them's like not working actively. So I have been door dashing to make that happen. Perfect. What don't I need in my inventory? I don't think I need my axe. I don't think I need my axe. Fortune pick I don't need. Hoe I don't need. Shovel's fine, so I'm going to take this shovel. I don't need 7 buckets with me right now. Perfect. I did have one like 7 years ago, but I have no idea what the username even is. So it's just a lost account at that point. It just exists in the ether of time. Ow. Ow. I mean, I got Game Pass Ultimate. I can make like 10 accounts and have Minecraft. Oh my goodness. I mean, any Java accounts are great. I don't know how the I'm assuming the Xbox Game Pass would have been anything related to like Bedrock style. But yeah, I get increasingly frustrated with this, and I'm, you know, I do appreciate you guys' patience with everything because, you know, I am trying to find a resolution to it, and it's like I don't know how to solve it, and so I'm trying to learn how to solve it for next time or just the future currently. So there we go. Perfect. I think that's going to be enough tough from here. I think so. All right, let's go back over here. Let's continue on our tunnel. By the way, Isabel, what is good? How you doing today? Great to see you in here. Welcome back. I mean, if you're going to get on, try and get on. And then just RTP and then just huddle or something similar to it. Just huddle. That's all that I ask. By the way, Spidey, what's good? Okay. Now, this is where things should really take a shot. Spidey, go to your base, by the way. Do you mind going to your base? Where did I come out at, by the way? By the way, you haven't missed much, Isabel. I'm just trying to work on the TPS and trying to get this thing figured out. So, I mean, you're already on, so things are looking good there. But how is work? How are things? Where did I come out at? By the way, Jared, again, great to see you in here. Sadly, don't have. If I did, I know I would be helping. Well, I appreciate that, by the way, animatronic. And yeah, anyone that is at least already whitelisted and on, obviously, having a server. Yeah, just RTP, by the way. RTP and then just bunker up or something. You can't move on the first RTP or you're going to have to wait another 5 minutes, by the way. It was good. Got 64 items before 2 p.m. Very nice. And when you mean 64 items, you're talking about like literally like out of the trunk and, you know, where did I come out at? Where's my hole? Like the hole's got to be here somewhere, right? Like it just can't not exist. What? This is so frustrating. Where's my hole? Where's my hole, by the way, guys? Anywho. Do not fall in the lava again. I didn't fall in the lava. And I won't take much damage from it, so I don't really need a water bucket on me, if that makes sense. Like, I can hop in this lava, and I'll be fine. Lava does not hurt me anymore. But where the frick did I come out at? Is it like up top? Oh, it is. It is. It is up top. By the way, Isabel, I would love to see your base. As of right now, I'm going to not do anything with anyone until the server is fixed because I need to diagnose this issue of the server. And so I'm in contact with Apex Hosting right now to try and resolve this issue. So I'm going to be refreshing my email every 5 minutes to see any updates to what they have. So unfortunately right now, I will not be doing any traveling. I will be staying somewhat near my base just because I don't want this issue to like go under the rug. Like I want this to be the most extreme thing that they're like, hey, oh, okay. So like something's going on. Because this has been just very frustrating for me. And so I do appreciate you guys being on and playing because I need them to at least notice that, hey, why are things not going well? And like, if you guys like are playing together, I highly recommend just playing individually for right now, because when we're together, all the chunks are only loaded with us next to it. So like, I highly recommend, if we want this server to at least look like, hey, there's a problem, because right now there's no signal fire that we need help, right? We're asking for help, but they're just saying it's fine. And so I highly recommend just, like, if you want to hop in a call, great, but do not play with each other. That's all that I ask. Because right now it's not going to look like there's an issue if we are playing together. Because the chunks aren't loaded. Or the chunks only get loaded because we're next to them. There's some lag. That's good. The one time I'm celebrating lag. The one time. I think we should be fine with the ones you have. I mean, it is in like the 15s, so life is good there. yeah, Pork, if you don't mind, can you just start flying around sporadically? And like, the server has held up a little bit better from the lag and whatnot, which I'm actually kind of happy with. I'm sure if I do head back to my base, like, life is going to be god-awful. I'm sure of it. But I do appreciate you guys' cooperation of just like, hey, do not play with anyone. Just stay in your own chunks. Like, let life go as they go. Because playing together unloads all the chunks, and it means that only the chunks that you guys are both near is loaded in. And so what that's causing is... There we go. That's good. I just hope that you guys don't die. I hope that you guys don't die, of course. That would also be great. Poor Isabel just died. Let me go back here. About to get a full chest of this. I don't know how much I need, though. That's the question. Do I have any, like, empty chests? I'm just going to put it in here, to be honest. Didn't see anything. Okay. You are correct. I did not see anything. I did not. It was a blip in the reality. It was the lag on the server. It was a lag. It was the lag. By the way, it's sad how we're celebrating lag. It is true. We are celebrating lag. We are. Like, actively. Because the unfortunate part is there's something going on with the server, and I don't know why it is lagging like this, but I know that it's lagging. And we've at least deduced some things. And I just want this problem to be resolved. I just want this problem to be resolved. I think I head this way. I need to... I mean, I could just do /back. Like... Hi, hi, Manny. Manny, I appreciate you being here, but... Do you have anything really quick?
Yeah, what you need.
What might that be?
What?
Did you travel 6,000 blocks with your donkey again?
Yes. I traveled all the way to my base to here. And his name.
What's his... Oh, Burrito San Benero?
Yes.
What made you call him Burrito? What's the inspiration? Were you eating a burrito?
This is the inspiration of the Mexican culture of this Christmas.
And San Benero?
Burritos habaneros.
Right.
So I traveled from here to there.
How far did you travel this time?
6 kilometers. Well, it's 6 miles from here. And travels to Cerro's base for
Oh,
like
dude, bro's
7.
fast. Dude, Burrito's fast, man. He's like hella fast. He's
Yes.
like, he's got wheels on him. He's got
wheels
afterburners.
He's the best bean.
God damn it, Manny. Oh my gosh.
I
Refreshing.
gotta go back to my base
Refreshing.
again. 6
Well-
miles again.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Manny.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye, Manny. Alrighty. I'm gonna grab more pumpkins because I feel like I need to. Hope that we have enough melons. I'm hoping that we do, because I need to make some more trades. Oh, I didn't also plant any more carrots. I did not plant any more carrots. I did not. Oopsie. That's a done oopsie. That's not what I meant to do. Meant to actually plant some more carrots. Okay. I might need to go to the Enderman farm. I might have to travel for that. Because I know that this thing's not going to get me back up there. But there is a little bit of lag, which is not bad. No, I do. I just forgot to replant them. That's all. That's what I said. I just forgot to replant them. That's all. Oh, good lag though. By the way, our mom, what is good? How are you doing today? Great to see you in here. My favorite creator, now alumni. How are you? How are you, Armand? Great to see you in here. How was the Ludwig event, by the way, that you went to? Perfect. Good that it's lagging. We need to prove to Apex that there's something wrong with the server. Oh my goodness. Yeah. If just TP to me to your base. That's all, and I can get there to the rest. I don't need you to do all the work. I just need to get there now, if that's possible. I can get to the farm. I just need it. I'll send a TP to your base. I just need to get to your base. That's it. And anytime I need a TP to your server, just like, I'm gonna get to your base. Thank you, because I can get there. Because like I need to do a lot of things very quickly. I'm a very urgent person. It's how I operate most of the time. It is a blessing and a curse. Any dead time waiting I can do. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Nice. This is nice. Okay. Hello, Apex. There is something going on with the server. Please notice it. But yeah, it was insanely fun. I love it. That's awesome. That is awesome to hear, by the way. What type of event was it? Yeah, yeah. I mean, we do have a lot of people on, and I'm really glad that the server is lagging because we need to fix this issue. We do. And like when I was trying to slow down flying, it was terrifying. It's like historically bad right now. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen it at 10, which is kind of crazy, which is good. So for anyone just tuning in wondering why we're celebrating any lag, is because there's a few issues, and we've deduced it to be like the chunks, but we're wondering why there's so many loaded chunks, if you get what I mean. And so what's happening is that the server is like, has like a crazy amount of loaded chunks and whatnot. So if I do like chunk summary, like even like 1900 is not like too bad, but the total loaded chunks is 4,000. It's kind of crazy. So we're trying to test out to see why the TPS continues to look really bad because of how things are going. But yeah, also imagine a lag into the void. Happened to me the other day. Went for like 4 straight minutes. Oh my gosh, that's... I see what you guys... Like, literally, like, chunks aren't rendering in, so you're just falling. That would be kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Wouldn't it be better to just have water at the bottom and not a magma block? I guess... I don't know. I mean, I guess it drags you down, whereas water wouldn't do that. Oh, you're talking about just like falling. You're talking about literally just falling down, like no tunnel. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. But we do need to get our XP up. We do need to get our XP up here. Yeah, that is true. I didn't realize that you were talking literally like, hey, I thought you were talking about with the map. Well, I was like, then we're not going to go down. That's what I was thinking. But Enderman farm success. So now I can go back home base. Go ahead, lag my server. What are you going to do? Kick me off? But yeah, I always jump off with the Elytra and end up at the Enderman farm. Didn't have an Elytra on this morning. All right, 30 seconds till we refresh this email again, which is good. Sell GUI. Perfect. We love to see that. Okay, perfect. Now we go here and we jump down. I think I'm just going to have to walk down every time. I think we are. I don't want to do that area there. I guess that's not a bad thing. I guess that's not a bad thing. Luck Perm's editor. See, this is a shit that, I'm not going to lie, slightly annoys me, where I'm like, I have to like stop what I'm doing. That's always what frustrates me. This is like an after, but I guess like it's easy to do here. I just get very frustrated when, you know, like, it's like, hey, can we fix this? I'm like, hey, can I play the game? That's always the most frustrating thing as an owner. Because it, like, I just wanted to, like, play. You know what I mean? So yeah, Luck Perm's editor. You guys should have access to TPS now. Turns out somebody's accidentally made a lag machine. It would be actually genuinely crazy if somebody did that. It would be actually crazy if somebody did that and just like, oh, I didn't know. Let's see if they said anything. They have not. I'm going to send a follow-up email. Hey, so now we have 12 plus, maybe, I don't know what the total count is. How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 people on. Okay, perfect. Okay, 12 plus players on. The server is at 10 TPS when I do /TPS. Is there... I'm just going to say this. This should not happen, as last season we had the same and the server ran fine. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna send that follow-up. If they aren't seeing it, well, to their credit, okay, if I do chunk status, TPS, technically server TPS says 19.52, but if we're looking at it on terms of, and in terms of like doing /TPS, yeah, TPS does not look fine, right? You know what I mean? I do feel like I have a lot of patience as a person, because like understandably so, like if they're seeing like something completely different, I can't fault them for that. So I'm trying to provide my perspective, and you know, to a point, maybe it is just because I'm not providing a good enough perspective, but certainly I have provided adequate. I provided the Spark profiler. I provided everything that I would see that deduces things similar. So what they should be seeing is what I should be seeing. And so I'm hoping that we could get on the right track. And there's a tunnel here somewhere, and I don't know where it's at. There it is. I reached out to Shockby. They were really good, even though it was nothing on their end. Hey, so why is my server lagging? Oh, it's actually because you have giant pumpkin farms everywhere. Right. So what can we do? Yeah, so I'm hoping to find some resolution to this. Why is there so many iron deposits within the tuff? I hate this. Just give me a big reservoir. Mobs are moving in slow motion. Oh, great. We got Michael Jackson skeletons and zombies. Great. Oh, this is the end of the road for this one. I swear I made way more than this. But yeah, you have a lot of patience. I commend you for that. Well, thank you. I mean, I think just from DoorDashing, like, I've definitely built up what I would say is like a patience resistance. Like, things can get very frustrating at times. Like, DoorDashing, like, you're the first one there and the last to leave, and like 4 other DoorDashers have came in and gotten their order. It's like very infuriating, because it's like, hey, but maybe their orders were already ready and mine was just in the last of the stack and I was just the first one here. It is very frustrating, of course. But sometimes you have to think, I always try and put it in terms of like, if this is at least getting resolved, I have nothing to be mad about, right? Like, and if we can work towards a solution, like, hey, if I need to hop on a call and be like, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is what is happening. If I can provide the best example for them, you know, that's always, I always feel like I can conduct myself properly in that way. Because maybe it is my fault, you know? Because at the end of the day, what about if it is my fault and I'm going off on them, right? Now I just look like a reality housewife at that point. I saw this video. I don't know if it was scripted, but it was really funny because there was it was like an Omegle video, okay? Remember back in the Omegle days, you know, like last year before it got canceled and booted. So there was this guy. His girlfriend was in the back, okay? His girlfriend, you know, she had pink bangs and she's in the back, and this guy that, you know, answers the Omegle thing, right? They're talking. And he's like, hey, like, aren't we dating? Like, what are you doing? You know, like, are you seeing like another guy? You know? And I was like, oh no, like no way she got busted, you know, for cheating, right? And I don't know if this is scripted. Like, how it plays out feels like it's very scripted, but like I can see it not being scripted. It'd be kind of cool. I'm sure the stories happen in real life, of course. So one of the big things is a part of the story is that like, oh, no, you said that you were going to go get your nails done an hour ago. And oh, didn't you say that you were going to go to like the grocery store an hour ago? You know, and she was like, wait. And then the guys, okay, the boyfriends in this case, they deduced, they're like, wait, hold on. There's no way she can be that far. I live in Texas and you live where? He's like, I live in Tennessee. Yeah, there's no way, right? And so what ends up happening is he was like, well, I'm going to call my girlfriend. And she shows like, he shows a photo and is like, that's definitely her. He shows a photo, right, of her. He ends up calling her and we'll like deduce if this is actually like, you know, you or not, you know, because the girl from Texas, you know, is like playing it off like, you know, this isn't that's not me. Like I've never met you, you know. And one of the big things, a part of this story, was that the solo guy calls his girlfriend, and they get on FaceTime, and they're like, so then the girls talk, and they're like, they realized that they were from like an adoption center in like California, and whatnot, and apparently they were twins. Which how they make it play out seems like, again, it's scripted, but like the story was kind of good, and I thought it was a really cool story. By the way, Jared, you should eat Loki setting off my OCD. Sorry. I did eat. I promise I ate. I ate some very scrumdiddlyumptious steak. I gotta get back up there, man. This is always a frustrating part. I know what you're talking about. It's very scripted, but it's very funny. Like, sometimes I don't mind like a scripted Instagram reel, you know? I don't mind if... Like, I hate when it's scripted when you're trying to convince me it's not scripted. Like, this feels real enough that, like, it could be scripted, and I'm not mad if it's scripted, you know? But I'd be mad if it's just, like, when the acting's bad, you know what I mean? When the acting's bad, you can kind of tell, but luckily I think that this one was pretty tame, I would say. Isabel, thank you so much for the lurk, by the way. I do have a hypothetical if you ever need it for testing, but I have my own hosted server. You could, I'm assuming, check the same plugins on it and see if it's CPU rated. Just a suggestion. Could be very much a possibility. I mean, if you have like a hosting server. The hard part for me is just like putting so much time into a lot of different things. Like it does take away from other things that I'm working or want to work on, but obviously can't because like this isn't fixed. So I'm trying to minimize anything. And so what I do want to do first is like try and exhaust my efforts before anything moves forward. Where's the exit? There's an exit here somewhere. I know it is. You got an ad about internet. Very nice. Was it home internet? What type of ad did you get? Perfect. This should take me all the way over here. And I should be able to get back, right? No, hypothetically, I should be able to take this row, right? I should be able to take this row and just go all the way down. Yeah. 15.2. It's been at an average of 15 with 13 players on. 4. Yeah, we have 13 players on. So average of 15. Are you guys able to use the /TPS now? By the way, I got my 5-minute going here. No? What? I swore I gave you guys the command. Maybe it's maybe it is an admin thing. I don't know. Cause like I did go to Luck Perms and I gave you the TPS. So it's very interesting that you guys cannot do it. I wonder if it is operator thing. You know what I mean? I keep getting the same Spotify ad. It's about the zoo near me. I love that. I could just do the Spark now because it's when I type TPS. Bucket command TPS, I'll just add both. And I'll save. Go here. Force. There we go. Yeah, I gave you the bucket command TPS and the Spark command. Essentials.tps. It's not, it doesn't pop up when I do TPS though. Okay, but I will add that though. I will add that. Check now before I add it. Oh, no what? Oh, hold on. I see. Oh, you're right. What? What are you doing? Hold on. Whilst we are here, how to just give us admin TPS? What do you mean? It's what? Essentials, Spark, bucket, add, save. That's what I did. Are you guys? Oh, mind you, that one, same thing. Guys, I know what I'm doing, okay? There we go. I just forgot a hyphen. But what's crazy is the other one didn't work. Okay, there we go. I know how Luck Perms works, guys. Okay? I promise I'm not a buffoon. I know I may act like an idiot, but I'm actually a pretty decently smart person. I promise. I promise, okay? I promise. It's all an act, okay? Ay, ay, ay. Because like no changes, I even typed force. I even typed it. And it still said it didn't go through. And I still even added in the old session. Mind you, the one that I added was the old session. Mind you, that was the old session and whatnot. That was the old session. Like all I did, I didn't even add a new one. Like even on the same one, I still hadn't added it. You don't need to do a new session every time, by the way. You could always just do force and it'll work. But I guess not. 5 minutes. Okay. Five minutes. We'll just keep checking. We'll keep checking. I mean, unless they're actively looking at stuff now, because I haven't heard a response. So, there we go. Perfect. So like 12 hours alone for Sky Chunk and Luck Perms. It is a really nice place to be in, I will say. I will say it is one of the better like permission things that I've dealt with before, which is like really, really nice. I wonder if I could turn this into tough bricks. How do I do this? Polished? Yeah, so you turn it into polished. Turn it into polished, right? Then you turn it into tough bricks. Perfect. That's good. At least it's a 1-to-1. Like that's actually kind of crazy nice that it's a 1-to-1. Or at least should be. Should be. By the way, Force give Jared Jardis 100,000 points. All you need is 65k. So you only need 65k. Luck Perms chat is nice too. Is that an extension off to Luck Perms? Let's go. There we go there. Here we go. Did you know it needs for it's needed for tags? Guess who didn't to me? And I guess like in most realities, like nobody's looking at the like dependencies or things like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think Essentials chat was so. One thing that was crazy when I was going into like /shop, my name used to have like an admin in front of it, and it was like god awful. It looked really trashy, looked like really bad. Right? I'm gonna keep these ones as polished here. And Essentials chat was like one that worked for me, worked for that specific reason. I don't know where I'm gonna put any of these, by the way. All right, Tough, you're going there. I do have a lot of Tough. I feel like this is a good time to actually maybe start placing some things just to kind of see what it looks like. Oh, this would be kind of nice. But it had the admin thing, so I had to get rid of my prefix admin. It was really bad. It like looked really, really, really bad. So I'm going to try it. I think I want to try it on this wall first, and then I'm going to try it on the wall after. I'm going to try it wall by wall, floor by floor. And we'll do a little test. Those bricks look nice. I might have to get some for my floor. They, honestly, they are really, really nice. Hello? You're just not gonna break? What? Hello? That's gotta be TPS, right? I'm not stupid. What? There we go. I don't know why that wasn't breaking. Have patience, Jared. Have patience. Okay, perfect. I was surprised because I guess maybe it would make sense that the tunneling does not work when you have ladders. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like. I want to give like a little look to this. So the one thing is that this isn't actually this is not what it's going to look like in the end. What I am going to do is I'm going to have like stairs that come down from each side, if that makes sense. And that's what these things will eventually look like with a nice set of stairs coming down into it. So like I can walk into it. Oh. Interesting. How much do they cost? Maybe I'll have to take a peep. Maybe I will have to go over and take a look. Because it might be worth it. Beacons are nice. But I'm not a huge jump boost guy. Or a speed guy. Speed's like really annoying to deal with. But I'm sure like regen is always nice. Because like especially at your base you have regen. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Place those there. I do kind of like that. I'm sure like some designs might make it look a little bit better, but let me also I need to go sleep. I need to go sleep really fast before all these mobs spawn. Sometimes when I TP, my Y level glitches and it looks like I'm falling, it gives me flashbacks to dying. Because I don't remember what it was, but there was like a few times when I'd fall into the void, like loading into servers and whatnot. Ensure only runs during the lag, so I have a proper. Let the profile run for about 20 minutes and stop it with profile or stop. Okay. Okay. Guys, we're going to have to lock in here. They just sent me an email. We're going to lock in here, guys. This is important. This is important 20 minutes, okay? Okay. Here is the initial link to the SP. All right, so we need to get a 20-minute timer going. Okay? We need to get a 20-minute timer going. Okay? We got that moving and grooving. I will send a report after the 20 minutes. Okay. When did he send that? He sent that at 5:09. So he sent that like right after. He sent that right after I started. Okay. All right, Zach K, my guy. All right, there is that. We're going to hope that this works. TPS is shot. Let's just stay steady for 20 minutes, Nationers. That's all we got to do. We got to be strong. We got to stay strong here. After seeing them rocket prices, can't imagine how much the beacons are. Imagine finding out a price right now, but at the moment it's 150K. And I saw a full kit, which is all the blocks you need for a beacon. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, we're going to work on this now. I want to see what this section looks like with... Dude, I hate efficiency 6, dude. I just hate it. I absolutely hate it when I'm not breaking. I need to make a pickaxe that has efficiency 5 in tunneling. Because I have to be so quick with it. Like, I'm having to just, like, make one little... It's just not good. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to place this down. I just want to see what this looks like here. See, I love efficiency 6 when I'm just, like, going... Brrr. But, like, imagine having to break this. Like, that's just frustrating. You have to be so precise with it. Because it breaks stone so fast. Like, it's not good for a project like this. That's the issue. I can buy a stack of flight duration 3 for like 6K in slash shop. I have to raise those prices. I'm going to just do a test here. Okay. That does work on Tough Brick, which is good. We're going to do a little test here. Ticket has been updated. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Share the new report once it's... Okay. We have the thing running up, right? No, this link is terrible and will expire after a short period of time. If you need a new link, share with other people. Okay, then we'll stop after 20 minutes, okay? Perfect. Bro's really selling for more expensive than the shop. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm able to play, like, this is kind of crazy. Like, TPS does not look good. But, like, I'm able to place blocks, like, pretty well, though. Like, really, really, really well. Perfect. So this is what this is looking like so far. This is a lot of Tough Brick, okay? This feels very, like, elementary. Like, this feels like I built a dirt house. By the way, Jared, you could buy torches from me for a big discount. I might need me some torches. I might do that. I might have to. How does this feel? I'm not gonna lie. I like the Tough Brick, but it might be more like an edge block. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving very, like, edge block vibes. Let me just see what this looks like. See, it's nice when I want to break, like, an individual block really fast, but... Let's see. It does kind of look nice. I don't know what I would use for the other blocks here. Let me like do this top section here really fast just to see. Yeah, it's not fitting floor vibes. I could see the walls for sure. I could definitely see the walls for sure, like being good. And also, I know that we have a lot of new people in here that may have not seen what we did last season in terms of like Cuscatopia, my last base. But I do want to note and let it be known, I love to do a lot of testing in terms of my builds. You might have seen it with like the pumpkin farm a little bit, but especially builds like this, like I do a lot of testing with like certain block patterns or just how they look. So like this will be fiddled around with a lot. I just don't like the, I mean, to be fair, it's a lot of gray on gray. It's like, this is like a greenish gray on like a grayish gray. And like, obviously it doesn't really fit the vibe up there. It would need some contrast, but I think it's all right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind this in like underground, but maybe not like above ground where like it's hitting the sun. This would probably look really good at night. But yeah, your last circle, this reminds me of something. Someone did something like this with the Ocean Monument bricks. Very nice. Yeah, but even the, what is it? By the way, not a time to be chilling out together. Not a time to be chilling out together. What are we doing? The chunks. I'll put these back. I think that's all right. It's not great. I think I have a little bit of blackstone. I might be able to see what that looks like. That's probably my biggest. I do want to see. I don't need this much. I don't think I need this much. I had one rule for today. Just don't hang out with each other today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, because we're together. This is the 20 minutes where we're not supposed to hang out together. The 20 minutes. We broke the one rule for this 20 minutes. Polished blackstone. What type of blackstones are there? Chiseled, polish. I like the blackstone bricks, and that comes from polished. Okay. So it's going to be made the same way, it seems like. Okay. Let me also grab some more blackstone here. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Right. And it will be laggy because we're getting our blocks back. I have those polished ones, right? Let me grab a block of polished. Okay, we got it. Let's go down with the lag. There we go. There we go. Good. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even grab the... Oh, Sunken just died. He just died. He just died. Oh, my gosh. The one rule. To not hang out with each other for, like, the 20 minutes we need to be here. But I hope, you know, if anything... If there's a positive side of that, I hope that it shows, it can show and it can give us insight to what, oh, this is awful. Like it should show like, hey, here's all the chunks. We have 12 minutes left. 12 minutes left. That's not any better, by the way. I thought this was going to look a little bit better, but it looks very much like quartz blocks. Looks like blocks of quartz. It would make a good checkered floor, but it does not make a good trim. I will say that. It does not make a good trim at all. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this. Oh, this doesn't look good either. It's not giving me a good sign here. That the polished blackstone's gonna give me a good sign either. Okay. I'm gonna place this. I just want to see what it looks like so we can compare. Okay. If anyone's at the fucking market shop right now, go back home. Please. This is the one time. But I think we should be good. Yeah, I'm not getting it. This isn't giving really big trim vibes for me. I think it would be kind of nice to have like a nice trim to the circles and then have walls that are slightly different. I think that would look really good. I think that would look really good. And blackstone actually takes a while to break, which is really nice. How would I make it smooth? Do I need a stone cutter for that? I do like the darker color, though. Maybe. I don't know. No. How to make it smooth? Do I need a stone cutter? Okay. Let me grab a stone cutter, then. I think I have one. And I think I grabbed it from a village. 10 minutes left, Nationers. I think I have one. I do. I do. There you are. All right. And then you're saying you could... What? Huh? What are we? Huh? That's what I would have also thought too, Aaron. Beyond cooked. I think polished is the smooth. Or... It's gonna sound super dumb. Let me look it up. Hold on. Smooth Blackstone. Let me see. Smooth, where are you at here? Oh, that's smooth stone. So to make smooth, okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought you would have had to try and cook it. Because to make smooth quartz, you have to put it into a furnace to make it smooth. And you do that by making blocks, so we'll see how this works. Every time, everyone just hating on these bricks. They look cool. They look nice, but I think that they could look a little bit better. They could look a little bit better in my eyes. Do you have to cook it 2 times? That seems kind of like a lot of overkill. Why does my mom have the fucking heat on? Nope. Polished. Okay. Bluestone. Bluestone bricks? Is this another block that I haven't seen or heard about yet? Cracked. No, this is cracked. That's cracked. Go. Is everyone still acting like it's COVID by staying away from each other? We should. We should. We need to. Let's see. Hello? Yeah, I got crack now. We're throwing that out. Hello? Hello? COVID, the COVID SMP. No one is allowed within a 600 block distance from each other. Hello? No, it might just be because it's a block that I put in there. Huh? Nope, none of this is going in there. Stone would go in there. Granite, no. Iron, of course. Polished, tough. No. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not working. What is this block? That's just cracked. It's most definitely not working. No? Polish has got to be the smooth. This is polished Blackstone bricks. Which looks like... It's not bad. It maybe is a good floor. I don't really like any of that, to be honest. I actually generally don't like any of that. Let me go sleep here really fast, Nationers. We got 6 minutes left. I generally don't like any of that. Yeah, I tried the Blackstone. That's what I tried. I tried polished. I tried Blackstone. I tried polished bricks. The polished bricks gave me cracked. Which, unless I have to do the polished ones twice, which would kind of seem like a lot of overkill to do. Because I guess you did say 500 squids again. Not again. Where did I place that block? It's over here. Maybe I'll try it again. Because you did say cook it twice. This one was the only one that went through once. So maybe we could try it. Kind of see. Put it back through. No, that's cooked. Alrighty. So my last chance is Deep Slate. I want to see what Deep Slate looks like. And no, I'm not going to do quartz again, okay, guys? I promise myself I'm not doing quartz again. Okay? Crafting table 2x2. No. We already did that, though. We already did that. So if you have Blackstone, right? You make polished Blackstone, okay? 2x2 with Blackstone. Then you craft that again with, to make polished Blackstone bricks, you need to get polished Blackstone. We already tried all of them. That's the thing. We already tried them. Like, this is the polished tough. I think I need to use Stonecutter for... How do I make deep slate? How does deep slate work on here? Hello? Tiles. Deep slate bricks. Polished deep slate. Pork, I remember you telling me about this, actually. I remember you telling me about this. Like, Silk Touch on deep slate is like the worst thing ever. I remember you complaining about it last season because you needed that. Yeah, I remember you telling me about this. Also, Sunkin, get away from spawn. Sunkin, get out of spawn. We have people AFK there for a reason. Sunkin, leave the spawn. Leave the spawn. We have Blue Legoo in there. Go back to your... Go back home. Go back. Get you. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? I can assist. We'll find a good method. Just wait. Can you wait like 4 minutes or like 5 minutes if that's possible? Now is not the time to leave your houses. It's COVID all over again, okay, guys? You may not leave your houses. Oh my gosh. Just wait the 20 minutes, okay? Just wait the 20 minutes. I get an email reply. Okay. I'm just going to actually do this now. Spark Profiler stop. I do like the deep slate tiles, but I'm going to have to wait because I do have enough money. I might as well get tunneling and add it on to like a fortune or something. Oh! The wrong fucking time to do this. God damn it. All right, here we go. Here we go. You know what? I actually do have a fortune tunneling. I forgot I made one. I forgot I did make one already. Forgot about that. So I actually do have a fortune with tunneling. So I should be able to use that to get a little bit of cobbled deep slate, which I should be able to use to make polished and then the bricks and then the tiles if I wanted to. So also this is like directly right next to another one that I made. It's kind of funny. A lot of falling here. A lot of falling. We're going to do a little bit of this. I need to get some more blocks. That's why. Okay, 140 left. And then I'm going to stop the Spark Profiler. And I'm going to send a report over, which I actually have no idea how the report works. So I'm hoping this works and I don't have to do this all over again. Ay. And this is also one thing that's been kind of frustrating. Is I feel like I'm talking to a different person every single time on the email thread. Like it's a different person every single time. I've talked to Marissa. I've talked to Zach. I've talked to Alex. Like, do you guys like all? Are you guys sharing like a little cubicle and being like, oh, Jared responded. Jared has a question about the server. Oh my gosh, Jared! Now you're back to 0 points. Were we not saving? We were spending. We were spending. Don't worry, I get you. I get you. I just want this to work. Please. Got some tough along the way, but that's okay. We do have quite the plethora of tough. I'm not going to lie. We have quite the amount of tough. Quite the amount. 130k. And you know, there's no need to. There's no need to be spending. There's no need to be doing these dig straight downs or these hydration. I mean, hydrations are nice. Jump on the bed will be back very soon. Actually, oh, I think it's just the polished tough that I have. Okay, hold on. Stopping the profiler, uploading results. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to copy this here. Oh, no, undo. I didn't mean to archive it. Okay, here is the 20-minute Spark Profiler. Send. Let me also open it up. I want to see what it actually looked like. I want to see what it looked like. No, why does it give me a 60-minute one? What do you mean? What do you mean? There's a 10-minute. Is that the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. You could go get your wood now. You could go get your wood now if you need. That's a 6. So I think the profiler gave a 60-minute one. I think he gave a 60-minute one. Should have. Okay. Okay. Let's hope. So this is a few things to note, Nationers, okay? These are a few things to note. And these are a few things to note, okay? I'm going to share this with you guys so you guys can see this as well. Few things to note here, okay? Few things to note. This is everything as it comes through. As you can see, typically when the CPU goes up, you see a dip in the TPS. You see that 2 little instances here. I can get rid of that. You could see instantly where these happen, okay? So they have an inverse relationship. The process is the exact same line pretty much. Entities, not really any correlation. It should follow one of these graphs. It really doesn't. It follows more of the TPS. Maybe it is entities, right? Tile entities. These increase the TPS. Those increase, so then the CPU needed more uses. Maybe it is entities. Maybe. But here's the thing. Notice the chunks, right? Notice right as the chunks go up, the CPU goes up right after. Boom. Right? Here's where you guys were at spawn here. Boom. Right back. And those coincide with the TPS drops, of course. And then also looking at the top, this is crazy. That's obviously not good. Yeah, and like the CPU, I mean, it is at 51%. Like, I get it's like, it's not crazy. You know, I would understand like a CPU doing its thing. It was probably more chill last season where it was around like 25 to like 30, but I don't think we had as many crazy things. But everything seems pretty solid. The one thing that I'm also confused about here, of course, because when I go back to Minecraft and I type chunk status here, right? Like the TPS is barely dropping. Barely dropping, at least in the chunk status, which is a different one than the one that they have. So now, Nationers, we wait for a reply. Okay, we wait for a reply. I need to stand up. My legs are killing me. I'm also in like shorts, and I feel like I don't want to be in shorts right now. Alrighty. By the way, the moon is cheese. How you doing today? We're getting a nice little posture check. Great to see you in here. Guys, imagine I just stream like this. You just don't even see like, you don't see my head at all. Like imagine my mic's just up here. You guys have no idea what I look like. That would be crazy. But Isabel, thank you so much for the hydration and the posture check, of course. And make it a floating shirt. Guys, I'm going to become not an NPC streamer. I'm not going to become like a VTuber. I'm not coming to PNG tuber. I am becoming a faceless streamer. I'm regressing. I'm going back. I'm doing this for my privacy. wear a green shirt. No, because if I wear a green shirt, then I'm gonna be a floating head. I need to wear a what I need to do is I need to wear a green suit. Like I need to wear a green bodysuit. You know what I mean? Look at the definition of the forearm. I'm trying to get lean nationers. That's what I'm trying to do. I love a lean stature. I'm not lean. I haven't worked out in 3... guys, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to be completely honest, okay? I did my first workout yesterday in 3 months. My first workout in 3 months. I did jumping jacks. I did, what is it? I did jumping jacks. I did pogo hops, line hops. So forward and backwards and then side to side. And then I also did A skips. And then I did a 5-minute walk. That was my workout yesterday. And I'm not going to lie, I did jumping jacks and my knees hurt. My knees freaking hurt. My knees freaking hurt. Or they were creaky. They were a little creaky while doing it. I had the unk knee. You know what I mean? But that was officially my first workout in 3 months. That like I physically said, okay, we're putting on my shoes. Like lifting isn't like necessarily like it is a workout. Don't get me wrong. But it's not like a workout that I would consider a workout. Like just lifting my arm, like doing like arms isn't like anything but like a physical workout. And that was my first one in a while. So we are so back. We are so back, Nationers. Only took me 3 months, but we are here. Kind of crazy that it's been 3 months since I first put on a boot and healed. And now we're here. It's kind of crazy. So, I'm going to wait to hear back from them. In the meantime, we need to grab an item here. We need to grab this. This has no mending on it. Oh my gosh. All right. We need to go to Deep Slate. We need to go crazy. Go stupid. That's what we need to go do. Okay. We're going to go crazy. Go stupid. That's what we need to do. So we need to grab some cobbled Deep Slate, Nationers. We need to grab some cobbled Deep Slate. And yes, back at it, Manny, with he has the no LED lights. If anyone's willing to put some points forward to turn them back on again, I would appreciate that. Alrighty. I'm trying to find a good place to do this. Trying to find a good place. I would just go here, but I mean, honestly, not a bad idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, not a bad idea. Yeah, really not a bad idea. And you know what? I took off my claim. I got rid of my claim just to see if like my claim was causing it, because I was like technically quote unquote claiming blocks. You know what I mean? And I genuinely would not be surprised. Okay, this is like a very wild theory. Okay, I would not be surprised if, since we have claims, when we step foot into said claims, it loads all the chunks that claim is in. Maybe, I don't know. That's my wild theory. Because that would be probably like the biggest update to anything that's really like chunk based. If you get me. Have you ever had a vision for someone and you go to work on that vision and it doesn't turn out right? 100%. That has happened quite a lot in my working time. You know, I think a lot of people definitely have a vision for what things look like, and even I have a vision of like what I want things to look like, and it's not always that vision is not necessarily not shared, but it might not become reality. And that just takes time, you know, building relationships. Like I used to make thumbnails for people for YouTube, and sometimes what I had as a vision was very different than what I had. So I learned from that process, and, you know, I asked them like, hey, maybe you could sketch it out so I could have a better visual of it. So that we don't have to go through so many revisions, if you get me. Diamonds are going to have to hold on. You're going to have to hold on. You're going to have to hold on until we come back. Okay. I'm loving it. I'm having an issue with this drawing, this dark fairy element, and struggling to figure it out. I had it while listening to Big and Loud covers. I don't know where the movie is from, but it just came to me, and now I can't figure out how to do the drawing. Well, I hope that you are able to figure it out, whether that is in a priority or obviously just something fun to do that you want to do because, you know, something inspired you want to do it. But I hope that you're able to figure out not necessarily the issue, but just, you know, how to figure out the drawing. Okay, here we go. Let's go make some... Let's go, man. Oh my gosh, Nationers. Soon I'm going to be going to bed at 7. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. So, polish deep slate. Deep slate bricks. Let's go test it out. If I could give you 1K, I would. Blue League's got a few thousand to spare. Have a general idea, which, I mean, hey, you know, it does not hurt to have a general idea. Have something to kind of work off of. Oh, that's a skeleton? Oh, you have a helmet, too. I can't kill you. Or you're not dying to the... Oh, give me your armor. None? Give me 0 armor. That's crazy. Crazy. This isn't bad. I like you still haven't told them they could go to each other. By the way, I like you still haven't told them they can go to each other. Oh, well, I mean, technically they can go to each other. Technically they could. Technically after the 20 minutes, it was like technically okay. I'm waiting to hear word back. I have not heard back from them yet. I'm sure they're going over it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize what you were talking about, like, that, like, the Nationers could go back to talking to it. Like, they could go to their same places and whatnot. So, I guess all the alts can hop off now. Whitelist remove. There we go. Perfect. By the way, I just forgot what I wanted to do like 3 or 4 times. Oh my gosh. This one's by far the best one though. I might just have to go to like a creative world and like test this out or something. Like see what I really want. This is, mind you, I don't think that this is actually bad. Rest in peace, the French team. But he had all my gear. I was using him at my AFK for my iron. Oh my goodness. That would have been funny. The French representation on the server. I think I just got an email back. Okay. All right. We have... This is what they said. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, okay? So, hello, Jared! Exclamation mark. Unfortunately, most of the lag seems to come from mobs. I'm not seeing any large number either. So this indicates a bottleneck in how Minecraft itself handles mobs. In this case, I recommend you try switching to Leaf 121.4 or a newer version. Leaf does more optimization. It has an asynchronous option for mob handling. Once you switch, you can enable these and you can see a massive performance boost. What are our thoughts on that? What are our thoughts? Let me try and get some clarification. Hey, Zachary. Leaf is interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's a version. I don't really want to change. My instantaneous thoughts. Hey, Zach. Thank you so much. I need to pull this up on my main tab. Hold on. I can't like type and like look left. It's very awkward. Thank you so much for going through the diagnostic I am curious. Because I have seen a inverse relationship with TPS and chunks loaded. It seems like there is a very high amount of chunks that are loaded, and to my belief is the reason is seeing a rather critical dip in TPS. I'll try taking some leaves. It's a fork of a paper. Villagers makes sense. Let me clarify what that could be. So does this mean I would love to hear what you found in relation to that. Also, could villagers be to blame for this? If so, or is it mobs in general? I would actually not be surprised if it is that. Yes, Leaf has the exact same plugin compatibility. Oh, okay. So wait, so did you just Google that? LeafMC.1. Paper fork. Stability designed for large-scale networks, high environments, vanilla behavior. Let me see on the Apex really fast. Let me see what they have on there. Let me see if it's like an option. Because technically we have like paper. If you know what I mean. I don't think it'd be too hard to switch. I am just very concerned. You know, anytime that you make a move, right? You're very concerned that like you could just lose everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're on paper. And we've always been on paper. There's Forge. I'm going through all the things here. I'm going to see if I can get to the L's. No, already passed. Where's Leaf? I don't see an option for Leaf. Yeah, there's a backup that automatically gets made every day, but I will if I ever were to change, I'm probably going to do that. Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I can make a Bedrock server. Apex game types, capture the flag, MCMMO. Quilt Purper. I'm just looking to see here. Oh yeah, there is a Leaf version, 121.4. There is. I'm resending this here just in case Jared missed it. During his email typing, did you see the photos of the Minecraft wall concept I set an example? I did not check the Discord. I have not checked the Discord yet. Interesting. I like the left one. I do like the left one, Katie. What blocks are those? Are those basalt? Cobbled? Are you able to make it look like it's the whole wall instead of like chiseled, if that makes sense? Like no outline, if you get what I mean? Chisel might also be a good borderline too. I don't know. Do I like just change it now? Oh, okay. No, I don't think that's a good decision. I don't think that's a good decision to change it right now. I don't think so. I see it here though. So, you know how you have like a 4x5, but everything's like bordered out? Can you like not have the border and then just like be a palette? So like when I mean a palette in this case is like, let's say this is the palette, right? So right now, what I'm seeing is like a border here, right? Where you have this and then that goes down. But can you, incorporate like another block? Or my inventory is full right now. You know, where it is the full 4x5, not just like the little section in between, or to outline it, if that makes sense. You certainly can. You certainly can if you want to. You don't have to. I mean, obviously, I know you're going out of your way to do it, so you don't have to if you don't want to. But just because the pallet size is so very tiny, you know what I mean? TPS is going up. That is good. But I'm going to see what they say with that email. I'm just going to see what they have to say. I do see Leaf here. I see all the normal releases. I see Fabric. Leaf Global. Yes, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Entity Performance. Increased mob cap, which is always good. Chunk generation. Always nice. Okay, we will see what they say in an email here. You think you can make a base out of TNT? I'll see what I can do. Where? Oh, this one's from... No, why do I have a spare... Oh. That's why. I was like wondering why I have a spare ladder. I couldn't... I was like, why do I have a random spare ladder in my inventory? This makes so much sense. I do actually want to try Chiseled Tough. I do want to try Chiseled Tough here really quick. You know what I mean? What block specifically? All the blocks that you have? I don't know. I mean, I just don't think they looked really good blended. Like, it just looked really clashy, if you get me. And that's nothing to do with, like, the work that you put in. It's just the blocks itself. And I think also, like, it was difficult because, like, let me show you. So, like, what I mean when I'm talking about, like, having the palette is in here, right? Right? Right, we got rid of those blocks. Okay. So when I'm doing like a noise painter here, right? Default path. I'm talking about like the entire area here. You get what I mean? Where it's not like where it isn't a background. There's not a border to it, if you know what I mean. So like here in the painting, you can do a gradient. See how there's a border around it? You get what I mean? If I lower that, then that's not gonna... You see? See where there's a border to it? And it's not taking up all the blocks? This is kind of what I'm talking about, where it's like taking up all the blocks. And like, it's going to be like a percentage thing where it's like, maybe there's like not a whole lot of one and then there's like more of another. It'll be interesting. And mind you, if you're, you know, have to work on other things, I completely get it. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to make tough bricks and then okay, this is going to seem super dumb. I'm going to make chiseled. I'm going to just see what chisel looks like because I think chiseled actually might look decently good. Might look decently good. We're going to test it out here, okay? We're going to test it out here. Oh, hold on. This thing is tunneling. We're going to test it out here. We're going to test it out. Chiseled might be the way. I don't know if it will be, but very well could be. I mean, I would stay in that tough deep slate Blackstone realm. Those three blocks, that's like definitely what I want to build here. But I understand. I guess it's just seeing what could come out of it. I think that's the big thing. I don't think the sun's doing justice to this. I also don't think that generally this is doing justice to it. I don't really like this as an edge. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. by putting in work and like seeing what it looks like, it can also help me decide, is this the path that I want to go down? You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, Jared, that's how I kind of view it as well, where I'm like, okay, like percentage wise, like every 5th block, I should see a stone or something, you know, or every 5th block, I see deep slate. That's kind of how I view it as well in my eyes. But I do like this trim. But I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look. This is like too dark. You know what I mean? Like that's like too dark. It might just be a volume thing, like seeing how much of each we got. You know? I think that could be huge. Copper is a no-go, honestly. Copper is not something I really like. Copper for me is like a no build. Like I can't build with copper. Yeah, it's just, it looks really bad in my eyes. Like, I don't like the orange. I don't think like oxidized will look too bad if that's the case. Like this could look good, like a bulb. You know, you make a bunch of bulbs and it could look good. But that's really about it. I don't like the orange and yellow or orange and green together. All right, decisions. Do I just go through blocks or something? I just see what I like. You know what's not a bad idea? Nether brick. Nether brick wouldn't be too bad. I don't think that would be too bad at all. What about for floor just a bunch of crafting tables? Honestly, you know what? That probably is not a bad idea. Like, let me just, like, see what that would look like, right? Let me just, like, see what that would look like. I'll make 6 of them. And I'm going to take these 2. But yes, I have mentioned schematic is fine to use to build out your things. If that is something that you would like to use. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you know what? Honestly, it's not a bad idea. It's not like a crazy idea by any means. Like, it actually kind of looks good. Like, crazy enough. Like, it looks good, kind of crazy enough. It does. You know what? Furnaces probably wouldn't look bad either. Jared is building the orbital strike cannon, allowed or not. The orbital strike cannon. Jared is? Do you mean like good for what in game? Or I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it actually does look kind of good. You know what I mean? Like I could see it. It gives like a little orangish brownish vibe. It would be kind of annoying to be like walking on all the time, but as long as you don't right click. Oh, hello. Oh, my bad. My bad. Come back. You want some of this? You want some of this? Come on now. Yes, are we allowed to build it or not? Where is it being built at, by the way? Also, did you say good for what is Jared, by the way? It's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't know. I'd have to see what this will all look like. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's an interesting one. Okay, thank you. We'll get started on that right away. Okay. What have I done? What have I done? Did I just give the nuke codes to blue? I'm just gonna start seeing TNT just going crazy. How have they not? This is kind of crazy they have not responded. Come on, Zach, do your job. Please. I'm telling him how to do his job. Come on, man. Actively just telling him how to do his job. C-Batter, what's good? How are you doing today? Welcome back, C-Batter. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. Got my axe out finally. I don't know. That's actually not a bad. Not actually a crazy idea. Not actually a crazy idea. I think I actually need to go into like a creative world and like check it out. You know what I mean? Like just test a bunch of blocks. So like we don't have to gather a whole bunch of blocks. It's not usually my MO, but like I'm gonna put these ladders in here for now. Put those in there for now too. I do have there we go. Sorry. By the way, how goes the supplies? It has been a decently rough process, but it's slowly moving. I don't know. What is off limits for orbital cannon? The usage of it. The usage of the said orbital cannon, I think might be. We'll have to see what it looks like in testing. Okay. Just email me back, Zachary. That's all that I ask, man. That's all that I ask. But, yes, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good, by the way. This testy phase has been god-awful, man. I know what I want to do, but I don't also know what I want to do. I'm gonna go to test. I'm gonna go to test in the single player really fast. By the way, we are really gonna have a TPS issue if it gets used. We might. Cannot confirm though. Cannot confirm. Cannot confirm. Okay. Paint. Air. Paint. No, not paint. Weld. Cylinder. Radius. Weld's not going to be it. No. No. I don't know which one I want. You guys can't see these tools, by the way. I apologize. Sculpt. I mean, let me just try this then. We'll see. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Jared, I can't help but notice that I started fly lagging when you... flying lag free when you left. Damn it! I should have known. It's been me this whole time. It has been me this whole time. Okay. We're gonna test this out. I'm gonna just look straight down. I'm gonna just look straight down, okay? So this cylinder is radius is, I mean, 50's fine, I guess. Okay. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Now we're going to move this down. Oh my gosh. 35. 2, 3. Okay. Hold on. Let's get this issue nice. And so we went down 15. So this is now going to go to 20. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I have somewhat recreated this, okay, Nationers? I have somewhat recreated this in a creative world, okay? Now we're going to try and, like, we're just going to, like, test a bunch of levels. We're going to kind of see what it all looks like and whatnot. So, like, I could go here, and I could go Magic Wand, and I can go, like, Solid. I mean, you could do a whole bunch of stuff with it. It's kind of cool. Block State, like, you could see a whole bunch of stuff. Surface Only. Material Stone. Technically Stone. Yup. Technically Stone is the block, but it's, yeah. Please, PC, be nice and don't crash, Jared. At least someone has been honest about the lag issue. I agree. I get it. I understand. You know, earlier today I logged on and started lagging. I immediately hopped off. I had to. No, I don't want the Magic Select. What was the Solid? No, because now it's just going to select that entire thing. What was the one that I used? Box Select? Well, that ain't going to do crap for me. That's not going to do any crap for me. TPS is 20. How many people are on? It might actually be me. But to be fair, I was on it yesterday, and there was like 5 people, and it was 20. And I kept checking it at night. What's the block that I want here? I need Magic Selects, but it's not... What did I do? Surface Only? Corners? No, I don't want to do it this way. Poor Jared, he's being blamed for this whole mess. It's only 9 of us on right now. Very well could be. Very well could be. And I did see, like, we had like 10 people on yesterday, and it was at like a high 19. Last night, I was checking. Oh, perfect. Now we got it. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, this is really nice. Okay, this is perfect. So now I'm going to do a / Control R, and I'm going to take the stone here, and I'm going to replace this with black. Polished black stone. Okay, how do we like this so far? This actually does not look too bad, to be honest. I like this as like a bottom block. To be fair, Jared, when you left the base to test before it stopped lagging as well, so it might just be your base. It would be really sad if it was my base. Like, I'm just the one causing all the lag. I would be like so confused as to why. Like, why me? You know what I mean? I know that I only did 3 here. I know that I only did do 3. I just need more of like a baseline than anything. If it does turn out it's going to be Jared's issue, this is going to be an issue. It is okay. It's okay. I understand. It probably is me. Probably is. You know what? I'm going to replace stone. Hold on. I'm going to replace with polished. How is this? Might seem like a little much. I like the polished blackstone at the very bottom here, though. I like it. I would like to keep it all one block if possible. If possible. Just wait until like the beam of light is coming out from it. It would be kind of cool to place a beacon under all of this. That would be really, really cool. I think that's a little bit too much though. So I'm going to replace this. Let me look at some blocks. I need like a small little gradient. Stone brick, cracked, chiseled, mossy. Let me try this deep slate tile. Let me see if that... Ooh, okay. See, I don't think it's less boring. I like boring. You know what I mean? Like, I like keeping it one block. I'm not a huge mixed block fan unless it's either one, a wall, or two, a path. But sometimes I also have to do things to see if I can deduce it. You know what I mean? Does that have... Looks like a meteorite hole. Yeah, crafting tables do look cool, but it is a lot of them. It is a crazy amount of them, by the way. It is a lot. Does actually give a good gradient to it, though, I will say. There we go. Let's do the tough. Let's go back to the tough here. Let's do tough bricks. This gives it a gradient, though. You know what I'm saying? It does look clean, but it is like an immense amount of like the same color. This does give a nice gradient to it. So as you go down, it gets darker and darker. How do we feel about that? I'm going to be completely honest. I actually really like that. See, that was also an issue. I think that's just something that you'd have to just kind of have to live with if it did look like that. Right? So like if I go back, right? That would be it doesn't match entirely. This actually looks really nice because it does give a really nice gradient to it all. Why is this back to stone? Hold on. There we go. Does give a really nice gradient to this. Plus, now I can use the tough bricks. I could use all of this. The one thing that I would like to actually note, and maybe I don't know. This is kind of interesting here. I don't know. All I see is the Death Star. Good. Black. Concrete's pretty good. I like concrete. No, give me my freaking block. Game rule. False. False. Okay. I'm going to see what this actually looks like here really fast. Aren't mods so wonderful? Aren't mods just so wonderful? Look at this. Look at that. I'm replacing the blocks. Look at that. I actually do kind of like that a lot. That black concrete looks really, really nice. I'm going to try it down here too. Try the deep dark block. Are you talking like Skulk? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? I might need a block name on that one. This is what Skulk looks like. It does give a little color to it, though. I will say, it does give a good color to it. Let me do it all the way around just to kind of see. I do think I might prefer the black, though. I think I do prefer the black. But it does give like a little diamond shimmer glow. I don't know if it's going to match the vibe, though. Because it is just like a little too blue. You know? This would be crazy. This would be crazy. It does look nice. It might have a different place, though. Imagine having to get this many Skulk catalysts. Imagine having to get this many. Yeah, I think it's just the top that's not doing it for me. I think it is really the top. I think so. I don't think the top is doing it for me right now. I'm so exhausted and still frustrated, man. I just want this thing to be fixed. I've been like, I'm sorry that the stream has been very boring today, guys. I do apologize. I am a little out of it, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it is really nice when you have this. It is really nice when you have like a mod like this, animatronic. Because you do kind of realize that what you could be missing out on. You know? I do like the black. I like the black a lot for this trim. And now my thought process initially was doing like a light gray, black concrete, which we could try here because I can like take the block and whatnot with the thing. But yeah, I'm a little jealous of Java players. They get the coolest mods. I'm telling you. It's where it is at. It is where life is good. Life is good. Oh yeah, but this just gives it like a nice little indentation every time. It's almost like a stroke in like Photoshop. So what I want to do now is... Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna have to go block by block. Okay, perfect. Let me go, I'm going to change this to gray, or let me go concrete. Concrete. So light gray, there is gray. Okay, let me go light gray there. Go down here. What the? I just clicked like 18 different buttons. Okay, and then I'm going to replace this one and then to concrete here. That's actually not bad. That is actually not too bad in my eyes. That's actually not too bad. Yes, this is a mod called Axiom. I'm using a mod called Axiom to get this as a result. The bedrock is copper golems. That's fair. But we're also getting copper golems very soon as well. Hey, Zachary, it's not time to head out the office yet, my guy. I haven't heard from you in 30 minutes. I think he's ghosting me. I think Zach might be ghosting me, guys. He's leaving me on red. He's done with me. He said, I fixed your problem. He said, I fixed your problem. I fixed your problem. Good luck. Good luck with whatever you have. Oh my gosh. Okay. Perfect. Phone charged. 80%. We'll be fine. Okay. But, guys, I need to stand up. My legs are so sweaty. My legs are so freaking sweaty. Oh my gosh. Are we going to do a standing up? Are we going to stand up for like this 40 minutes? I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to stand up, nationers, okay? We're going to stand up. I feel like my camera might be a little too high. Might be a smidge too high. Might be... Yeah, it's a little... Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I probably... Looked a little weird there for a second, I will say. Looked a little weird there. Okay, so... Yeah, I like the look. Black obviously gives it a little bit more oomph. But I do think going level by level at least gives it some indication. Now, something that I also thought about, okay, was to go here. Here, right? Make that the bottom. You change gray concrete to orange concrete. Change this You're gonna change this to yellow concrete. Now it's a giant bullseye. This was my one of my original thoughts, because then it at least gives some color. You get me? It at least gives some color to the base. I understand it probably doesn't really look like matchy. You know what I mean? But it also might just, it's like, it's giving like a neon vibe. So I'm not really into as much. By the way, I look like you're going to start a fitness video. Okay, guys, hold on, camera. So jumping jacks. I could see that. I could see that. Okay. This just looks a little too dull for my liking. How do I do? Oh, it's Y. This one fits in more. This one obviously stands out more. You know what I mean? This one obviously stands out more. At least I think I know that this is what these blocks are going to be. Now, what I do want to do here really fast, I want to get a noise painter. I want to get his cylinder's fine, honestly. Let me go tough. Is it tough bricks at the top? Yeah. I'm going to get a mix of tough bricks. I'm going to get a mix of tough, maybe chiseled tough as well. Like anything tough and whatnot. Polished tough bricks. Tough itself, maybe? These percentages are so off. Oh, I didn't add. Hold on. Tough. Tough bricks themselves. And then maybe tough itself. Let's see. Is it pouring rain? It is not for me. It is supposed to rain this week very heavy. So this actually doesn't look too bad though. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. This is, I like this. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't like the chiseled. I don't mind the tough in there. The tough was very small and I kind of like it. Looks like a nuke place now. I'm just bringing the silos. I'm bringing the silos in. And yeah, it's supposed to rain. I don't know when today. Let me check at the look at the weather to see if it is going to rain. Let me take a look here. So weather. Let's see. It's supposed to rain today. No, today had a high of 75. This is the last big weather day. Tomorrow, supposed to rain. Wednesday's supposed to rain. Thursday's supposed to rain. And then sunny for the rest of the week. God damn. Come on now. This cloud is going to head south then. Oh, no. Oh, no. By the way, what's my limit of blocks with the wall experiment? I'm glad you don't have plans to do anything outside. I'll probably DoorDash tonight, but yeah, luckily there's no there's no rain. I'm just gonna get rid of this weather. Let's try TNT on the floor. Oh my. Hello? Hello? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the chiseled, I believe. I'm going to get rid of the chiseled look, I think. Let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks. This isn't a bad walkway. This is not a bad walkway, in my opinion. The polish with the tough brick. Maybe we could up the normal tough I feel like there's maybe not enough tough. We'll fill the rest of this in. Perfect. We'll go around. That's an 8% of the tough. Let's see. Guys, I need to head over to my pumpkin farm. I need to climb this little ladder here. I need to... Hold on. Let me grab a ladder. I need to climb a ladder here really fast. Wow. Oh. Oh, I'm in replace mode. My bad. Wow. Oh, wow. I think it actually looks kind of good. I think it looks all right. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this looks all right? I don't mind the tough there. I think it adds just like a little bit of like something. You know what I might try and add? Okay. I'm going to try and add stone brick. Because that's, I think, just enough. Like, I think there's just enough in there that it could work. Let's add stone brick. Let's just see. Stone brick's like almost like a little bit too light. I wanted to kind of match the vibe. But, it's not bad. I could see it being blended in there. But, yeah, I don't think that that's the go that I want. Yeah, I don't think that's the go that I want. I don't think so. I personally I'm not a huge fan of Pinterest ideas. Because the one thing is, like, I do enjoy trying to create something from scratch or at least something new that hasn't been done anymore. And it, most likely, if I'm looking up it on Pinterest, somebody's probably done it before. It definitely is good for inspiration, but it's not something that I typically follow a whole lot. I do like this. This is actually really nice, by the way. This is actually really, really nice. Because it gives, like, enough noise to it. Because initially, when it's just this, it is kind of a lot. But I actually really do like this. So that means I think we should just do the same thing on the bottom floor. So this is blackstone. So I need polished blackstone. Polished blackstone. Yeah, keep that percentage. Blackstone. Now I need the bricks. Now I just need blackstone. Okay, now we're going to get rid of that selection. We're going to go down to this level here. Then we're going to do a noise painter again. Doo, boop, 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 boop. It's actually not bad. Or maybe. Do I have the wrong block? Oh. This is the deep slate level. That's why. That's why. That's the deep. This is the deep slate level. This is the blackstone. There we go. There. Oh, sorry. Nation, let me select this. Let me go back to noise painter. Or actually, let me replace this really fast. I'm going to replace this to stone. And then I'm going to turn this on. Because now that shows the holes. So I need a little bit more of each of these blocks. Perfect. And this looks pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad, I might add. Not bad. Yeah, this was the deep slate. I was on the blackstone. My bad. I was going to say, that seemed to go really dark all of a sudden. I didn't realize that this was the deep slate. Because this looks like blackstone and not deep slate to me, if you know what I mean. And that's just what it kind of looks like. Also, I'm going to make an executive decision. I'm turning the LED lights back on. I'm turning these LED lights back on, okay? Now I need to do the same thing. And now I need to go into deep slate. Deep slate, polished. So this is going to be the polished deep slate. Why is this so tiny? So tiny. I can't see anything. And then we'll go deep slate here. Then we'll get rid of that selection. We're going to go to this selection here. Okay. We're going to replace this with stone. Just so we can get a fresh level with it. Kind of looks good. Green for Minecraft. Thank you, C-Matter, for the 1,000 channel points used for a LED color change. I do appreciate that a ton. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a little off-center, as you guys might be able to tell. Just based on... That one's pretty center, but this one's not center, as you can see. I mean, yeah, that definitely gives it more lift, you know? Gives it more lift. So this is good to know. So I think I got the floors done, okay? I think I got the floors done. I think that that is done. Now what I need to reference... All these percentages are about 35%, 50%, 20%. So I guess 30... I need to write this down. I need to write this down somewhere, okay? I need to write this on a sign. Sign. I'm going to write this on a sign like at the very bottom. Or I'm going to place it... No, I'm going to place it over here. Sign. Polished. 31 to 34. Brick. 50% approximate. Base block. 18 to 22 base. 18 to 22 approximate. Okay. Hello? Oh my gosh. I was wondering where my sign went. I had genuinely no clue where my sign went, by the way, Nationers. We got it. Okay. I was like, I just finished a sign. We're good. All right. So that's nice. I do want to try and figure out these walls. I do kind of want to figure out these walls. And a part of me just is like, do we just go down and further and further? That could be also an idea, just using the concrete and just going down with them. That could be an idea. That could be an idea. That could be an idea. I don't know, though. I need to think about it more. I need to think about it more. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of work to get this base done, because the thing is that things are gonna get so big, but we have to work on it. We have to work on it. I'm just glad that we were able to finish last Friday, like at least the circle building aspect. The other side of it that I'm also concerned is I might need to widen some of them. You know what I mean? Okay. We're gonna do one more thing. I just want to see what it looks like if I just lower the levels here. No, because that's going to take all those blocks. No. So that's the... why? I'm trying to figure out a way to do this. Because I'm going to have to go through, like, section by section. Because it's not going to take it all. Yeah. Maybe let me do this. And let me extrude this place. I don't actually know how that tool works, so I'm not going to do that. I could just use World Edit. I think World Edit might work for this. Noise weld, flood. What about if I do like a white concrete and then go down here, right? Go down here. Yeah. And then I do this and then I do concrete. What about if I go here then, right? Then I do the light gray, right? And then down here I do the gray concrete. Or what if I just make it a white concrete? What are your thoughts with that, Nationers? What are our thoughts with that? I don't mind this one bit. I don't mind this one bit. Yeah, I really don't mind this one bit. So what I'm going to have to do... You know, honestly, it's not going to be that hard. I'm just going to do the replace mode here. I think I'm just going to do the replace mode and go around and just do this. Because it really does not take that long. It would take longer for me to do like world edit and then like do it and then be like, hey, then go down a block, copy, paste, all of that good stuff. So I think this is the route that I'm going to go. Which again, I could see a world, right? I could see a world. Maybe I do like a white, light gray mix. I just feel like I built with like a lot of white. But it does. I mean, I think the white still gives it a little bit of pop without being like super dark. I think the black gave a really dark vibe, which I don't think I hated. But it certainly was an interesting color to use for this. So yeah, I'm going to do this. And we're just going to let it be. Let it be. I want to see what this looks like, though. And like I mentioned, I'm just going to go all the way. I'm just going to go around and do this. I'm not going to lie, Nation. I am extremely hungry. I'm like very hungry right now. I need to go eat. I need to go eat dinner. I need to go eat. But I do like the white. I do like the white. I'm just going to do these 2 levels and see. And then we might do that 3rd level. And mind you, it's going to be 6 blocks of this. Mind you, it will be 6 blocks of this. But it gives like a shelf, and it gives like everything each life. It gives each level like a life of its own. And obviously, you know, it gets darker and darker, kind of starts with that grayish green, kind of gets into that moody, semi-bluish tone, like deep slate. And then we get into that like purple black stone and whatnot. So that's kind of the vibes that I'm getting. And I really like it. I still don't know how I feel about all the flooring. Like, I like the texturing, but I think it really only works for this level. So I don't know what to do quite yet. I don't know. I overthink a lot of things, so this might just have to be one of those things that kind of grows with me. I'm going to do this final section so we can formally see what it looks like and whatnot. All right, they have not caught up with me yet. They still haven't emailed me back? What do you mean? Hey, Apex, it's been a freaking hour. Where you at? Finally get off work? Come on, man. Do you finally get off work? All right, I'll check back with them tomorrow, it seems. I think I'll just have to check back with them tomorrow. I think that's just the play. Nothing I can do about that. Nothing I can do about that, to be honest. But I just hate that the server's lagging. Leaf is a thing, though, so that's interesting to see. I mean, we've been on paper. Paper's definitely been the way. And it'll be interesting to see how that's... They said it's mobs, though. That's a very interesting, you know. I wonder how mobs could affect that. Because, like, I get, like, Enderman farms, you know? Like, you're going to have a lot, you know? But for it to be mobs... I mean, unless, like, people just have, like, a crap ton of villagers. Which, like, even at most, it's, like, 100. You know? Maybe a little over. So, yeah, what's next, Notepad? I just don't know what their response is going to be. Because, like, I feel like I haven't necessarily gotten the fullest direct response. They've been very nice, so... Oh, this... Oh! This looks good. This looks really nice. I like this a lot. And you know what? We're not building with quartz. building with concrete. So I'm really glad I've saved my gravel. Really glad I've saved my sand for this concrete. We have a skeleton farm, so we could get a bunch of white dye anyways. So nothing should be bad there. And it gives this, oh, it's just each level looks really, really nice. Yeah, I like this a lot. I think we made great work. I think we made great work today, Nationers. Nobody, Twitch SMP's dead, guys. Twitch SMP is dead. Have fun turning powder into concrete. Yeah, that will be quite fun. I think there was a data pack somebody sent me for the Cauldron version of it. So I think I've been meaning to add that. By the way, surprisingly, even though we have had like a few little like hiccups, you know, with things, let's check the TPS 19.57. It will be interesting to see how that goes now that another person's on, especially with so many items. We have a bunch of money, which is good. I wish oh, sorry, I can't fly. I was trying to double tap space as if I could fly. But no, I think, man, this is going to be great progress, and I think the edge would be really nice. Also, Jared, I want to show you something. I want you to tell me if you see something wrong. Should I send a TPA? Oh. Okay. Okay. Elytra. I see that it's pink. It's one thing. Thorns 2, that's fine. Mending 4. Mending 4. Thorns, I'm not too familiar with thorns on elytras. Like, I just also don't think many people put it on there. Mending 4 is also interesting. Let me, trust Mending 4 is vanilla. Let me check the config really fast. Oh, that's, yeah. Because there is a, with the custom anvils, things got really wonky with what you can do. So basically what happened, right? When I added custom anvils, it got the too expensive fixed, right? But the one thing that happened is since I had to set what you can put, so like it had to cut you off at some point. Let me see. Item conflicts, recipes, unit repair. Let me just check all of these really fast. Unit repairs, yeah, affected groups. Not that one. Diamond hoe. That's repair units. That shouldn't affect anything. Helmets. Let me check. It might be at the bottom of this. It's not. Edit config. Is it not the custom? Should be. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Excellent enchants. No, I've definitely seen that in there, but it shouldn't be that. Custom anvils. I don't think I would have added anything else. I would have gone with it. Let me check. Let me check this one. Let's see. By the way, it cuts you off at some point. Yeah, which I guess it should. No? Let me check all these again. Go to FTP here. Yeah, this is a fitness video. The music in the background, the little 80s retro. The cutoff's 1,000. Because that was the highest that I could set it to. So you guys don't have it too expensive. But I think by also adding the custom anvil, what happened is... Okay, it's so interesting. Oh yeah, here it is. What do you mean? I went to the config and it's not there? You're idiots. Okay. Mending. Let me see mending here. Let me see mending. Okay, so the one thing that I think you should leave it. So my question is, does it give you more Like, does it give you more? Does it repair faster? That would be my question. Because there's also, what was the thing, Pork? You said Depth Strider 4? Okay, Mending 4 doesn't do anything. Okay, that's good then. So here is the one thing, and you also mentioned, Aaron, you mentioned the multi-shot, which I might have had a book for. I could just reimburse you too, because multi-shot isn't going to do anything different because of the one. The other side of it, for me at least. So in here, right? Let me just show you guys this config here. So this config here, enchant limits. So like, let's say like, okay, because I have the custom books, or I have those books for 100K, which honestly at that point you just get rid of. Because if you could just do it in game, you're just going to do it enchanting anyways. But mending got put to 4. It's up here. There's also, yeah, mending got put to 4 for some reason. So that's why you get a mending 4. And yeah, like Depth Strider 4, like, see, anything more than 3 is treated as 3 by the game. So like 3 is technically what you could have for Depth Strider. This in itself, okay, the reason why most of these, like even Prop 5, right, fire protection, blast protection, all of these things, the reason why I increased them by 1 is because if I don't have them, then you guys can add books to them. Now, maybe I'll go back and check to make sure that is the case, but it makes sure that you guys can actually use those books. You know what I mean? That makes so much more sense why my depth is 4 from the stop. Didn't do anything different. That, yes. And maybe that is enchant limits, actually, and not, you know... I will... You know what? I will have to see what that looks like. But then all of this... This section right here was the too expensive and whatnot. So, when he brought 10 for $1 million. Ay. Well, you know... Prot 10 for $10 million. Just seeing the loadouts that you guys would have would be nuts. Which honestly, like, having some of those bigger things probably is not necessarily a bad idea, because we don't necessarily do PvP, but it would allow for like harder, you know, dungeons and whatnot. So like you would need like a really good set or something. I used to do anything on my sword cost 300 levels. I saw Pork's sword or axe, I think one of the two, and I'm assuming it's a sword, but that thing was like had 20 enchants on it. It was nuts. I was like, oh my gosh. I will say, I don't know, I gotta look maybe at some of the configs, because I feel like you shouldn't have some of the things on there combined. You know, like let's say a chest plate, you don't have blast protection and projectile protection on with each other, you know what I mean? But I think by default they are. Which again, I'm not too upset about. Like, the other side of it is, you know, you'll learn for next season. $130 just to rename it is crazy. TPS is actually looking pretty solid. I'm like actually like, what? How is it like looking solid? And we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 11 people on. We have 11 people on. A knockback stick for $100 million. Just constantly knocking back opponents. Alrighty, I'm going to take these out now. But I think we're set. I think we're pretty good, at least in terms of what we're seeing here. I am excited to see what it looks like in the future. Once we get things together, I do think we start with the bottom layer. Because what I don't want to have happen is if I do need to increase this... Actually, I should do this now. I just kind of want to see what this looks like really fast. Well, let's do this right now, then. There's Knockback 3. That sounds fun. Knockback 3 is actually kind of goated. A lot of money, Sunken. That's how you get all these enchants. Honestly. That is kind of how you get them all. Imagine Rebound 10, Fall Block... I could see some like really crazy like combinations that you guys would have. Okay. How wide do I want this? That's 4 blocks on each side. This is 7 wide. I think 7 wide is actually pretty good. I think so. I need to go grab stairs really fast. Let me go grab stairs. Doo-doo. Actually, before I do that. I'm going to put this... We're going to do this in 2 ways here. We're going to do this in 2 ways. Mending 4 is crazy funny, actually. Just walking around with my Mending 4 Elytra. I am kind of glad that they don't, like, give you more. I'm surprised it wouldn't, just because it is, like, technically a better enchant. You know, it wouldn't give you, like, more XP per, you know, unit, I guess. Guess that's what I'm trying to say. You know, so, like, one orb, one level of XP isn't going to, like, be the same, you know? Oh, my God. Dude, I don't know what it is when I'm standing here for, like, I can stand just fine in my real life, right? Like, I could stand. But I don't know what it is when I'm, like, here. I always, like, lean back. Because, like, the microphone, I'm like, I feel like if I'm here, you can't really see my face. Now it just looks like I have a big forehead. I mean, that's both true in real life, regardless of the hat or not. Let me grab some stairs, okay? And we're going to test this out. Fortune 10 for 1 mil? For 1 mil? Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Manny, welcome in, by the way. I need a sneeze. Damn. All right, TPS is shot. TPS is shot now. That was a crazy sneeze. I know you would. Everyone would buy Fortune 10. But for 1 million, maybe if I make it for like 100 million, it'd probably have to be way more than that. 250 million. So this was kind of what I was thinking to like get down and whatnot. That was like my thought. So you can like walk into the space and out of the space, if you know what I mean. How much spots is that? 1, 2, 3. How many slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. So then this would be taken up by 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be here. I mean, you still have like a walkway. Still have a walkway. Ooh. These stairs almost just feel like too close. These stairs just feel really close. Stairs just feel really, really close. You know what I mean? They just feel like a tad close. And if I move them back at all, it's just going to be a nightmare. Let me just see what this section looks like. Because this will really determine if I have to move anything back or anything. Or if it looks better that way. Okay, hold on. Hold your fortune. Hold your... Oh, okay, sorry. My back needed to pop. So now we're going to go here. This is... Oh my god. I can't place a stair to save my life. Everything's like moving like 2 times fast. I hate it. Like everything's moving like too fast. So there's those stairs. This at least gives like, you know what? It's not a bad. It's not bad. It is like a little, I mean, it's not too intrusive. Because like you still have all this room pretty much on this edge. I think it would be kind of bad if that came down to here and you only had a little. That's what we did last season, where we built it out, where we extruded it out instead of built it down. But I think that this is a better way of doing it. I think the 6 blocks looks actually decently okay. And it still kind of makes it intimate. It still makes it very intimate. You get what I mean? I don't have enough stairs for the next level. Because it's 7 by 3. Yeah, I only have 37. But this is theoretically what I want. This is very theoretically here. Topic replying to himself. Manny is... He's doing lore right now, actually. Schizophrenic Manny era is upon us. That's funny. That's so funny. Oh, it's Cherry Heights LLC, a Blossom Wonderland, the Daily News. What lore, Joru? Right. The schizophrenic lore. Manny, you're doing a great job, by the way. You're doing a great job. But I think that this is pretty good. I wouldn't want this to be like any more or any less, because here's the thing. With it being 6, that is half, a little less than half, because this is 13 blocks from there to there. This still gives me 7 blocks of coverage here, which is actually really nice, because then I can go here, right? And or I could place a torch there. I could place like some center console here, which looks really nice. Which I think looks really, really, really good. So, Nationers, I think that looks amazing. I think that looks wonderful. I hope that Big Z gets back to me, man. Let's see. Did Big Z have anything to say before we head off? I've been ghosted. I've been ghosted. Zach hates me, man. He's like, no, I can't help this guy anymore. He's a lost cause, the server. I've already given the advice. He just needs to take it. I have not seen Renato. Renato, obviously, I know that he's been tuning in a little late just because of the practices that he has for tennis and whatnot, too. Did the lore transfer? If yes, then I'm still a felon. We'll have to. I'll update you on a newly updated script that we're working on right now. It's still a work in progress. That's all that you need to know, okay? However, Nationer, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, man. It doesn't. You know what? It doesn't even work. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart, Nation. I have to go all the way here. I have to revert back to an old stream file. However, Nationers, thank you guys again so much for tuning into today's stream. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that follow button. Join the nation today by doing so. Thank you guys again so much for all your patience with this, because it has been, at least for me, a quite frustrating situation to kind of deal with. And I just want it to be over. I want this to fix, and maybe we'll see what the Leaf looks like. So I'm going to advise you guys right now, do not AFK overnight. I mean, if you guys could AFK, I'm probably going to do some things to kind of switch some things around. So all that to say, Nationers, do not, okay, do not AFK if you obviously want to AFK throughout the night and keep your computer on. But if you don't mind keeping your computer on, feel free to AFK. You guys might get kicked at some point in time, because I might be messing around with that Leaf stuff, backup files. So there'll probably be some restarts, or there'll probably just be a lot of things in general for that. So just to note, Nationers, if you guys do plan on playing on the server tonight and don't want your computer on, don't AFK tonight. Go to bed. Let your computer rest. But if you guys don't mind keeping your computer on throughout the night, then feel free to AFK for as long as you guys want. So yeah, Nationers, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope to see you guys tomorrow back at it for another live stream. I have some very big plans for this week. I'm going to put an announcement out tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout for that, Nationers. And with that said, I will see you guys later. Have a good one, Nationers. 07 and peace. Peace. I also love, yeah, I see you guys AFKing every night. And I feel for you guys' computers.